So what are you saying? This is gonna be a regular thing? You want you? I think Caesar's got some ideas.
No, I really don't. Oh, I wanted to ask. I had one question for both of you guys that I was just thinking about right now
Yeah.
earlier. Basically, is I've seen your videos when you go to like that little indoor swap meet or that place you go to Lou Rock where you get your cards. And man, Gene, I know I seen you at that real fancy place where the guys are gonna sue when you go buy your cards there and stuff. You know, so that's basically all I want to ask is like just tell me about some of your card places you guys go to. You know.
Oh, okay.
How you want to start?
I don't have too many.
No. Not well. I mean, I got a
South
couple.
Carolina doesn't really have any because there's no pro teams. They're more into college down here.
Oh, in Carolina.
Yeah. In fact, when I first moved here, everybody got together and watched the college baseball World Series. And like in Pittsburgh, we just never watched that. We were never into it. But I guess South Carolina had a really good team for a number of years, and they were in it a lot. And they would all gather around the pool and sit there and drink and cook out and watch the College World Series because they don't have pro game, no pro teams.
Yeah.
Hey,
so they're more into that.
So real so how many places around you right now can you go to if you wanted to buy cards? If you would take at least 1 hour drive, you know.
1 hour, shit. It's a couple spots.
Yeah.
John.
I mean, I really within an hour, there's one that I know of, and I've gone there many times and it's never open. So I guess he has limited hours. And then in the Myrtle Beach area, when I'm up there, there's an ice shop. It's loaded up, lots of vintage, almost all raw, but a little bit of everything. I mean, I got 73 Tops candy lid there. He has old, the old souvenir helmets and lots and lots of vintage and some modern stuff too. And that's where I got my Mosaic football this year.
So you would say most of your buys are online?
Yes. Yeah, they kind of have to be. I just don't have card shops around.
Well, I was pre-COVID. There was 3 flea markets, 3 flea markets within a 30-minute drive. After COVID, 1 survived. So 2 flea markets actually shut down. So, and the flea market that survived, I haven't really explored it after the fact because, but it should be pretty good because from my understanding, the flea market that survived told the other 2 spots, vendors who were interested, they'll keep the same table rate, booth rate, just come over. And so I'm hoping some of the card guys I used to hit in the other 2 went to that one because I didn't really explore that the one that survived. But it's only 30 minutes from my house. I'm lucky. There's a LCS I go to in Tampa, and I hit that one a lot on my lunch break at work because it's in my area. And the guy who owns it was drafted by the Mets, but when his father got sick, he took over the business. His father pretty much had a brick and mortar card shop since the 80s. And so it's real old school vibe. I like it. And the son, now that, I've been going to him for years, he takes care of me. He'll give me a bigger discount because he knows I'll be back the following week, spend more money. So we have a good rapport with that. But it's funny because more LCSs are popping up. There's one 20 minutes from me, young kid, but it's not my favorite. It's a different vibe, and it's kind of like the card shows. I don't know if you guys have been to a card show recently, but it kind of leads to a question I was going to ask you guys. But nothing has prices anymore. They just have a display case full of eye candy.
They change too fast.
Yeah, and it goes into how I negotiate. First off, I love negotiating when there's a sticker. At least I know where they're at, and I don't want to disrespect nobody. So, if I have a number in my head and the number they have on the sticker is too far apart, I'm not even going to negotiate because there's no point. It's going to be like banging my head on the wall. But if there's a sticker price that I like, And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take 30% off the top and see where this goes. Then I'll start. But now you talk to this 22-year-old kid, he's like, give me a second. He's like, oh, well, the comps on eBay is 2,200. I could give it to you for 21. And I'm like, time out. I'm like, first off, you don't have to ship it. You're not getting 10%. You're not giving 10% off of eBay. I'm like, this ain't my first day, Junior. I mean, you can't tell me, oh, it's 2,200 on eBay, so I'll give you a deal and give it to you for 21. No. We ain't gonna start like that. I like taking, if it's 2,200 on eBay, I gotta get it for like 1,700, 1,800, something like that. That's the type of percentage I'm looking for because, you don't have to deal with the headaches of auctions. I mean, and eBay protects the buyer. If you're selling on eBay, that's a total different issue. You got 30 days to return it. I could say there's a scratch. Well, I'm just not happy with it. And you lose out on the business, And in this market, 30 days is a lot. You can lose hundreds of dollars because the car could no one's looking at Trae Young no more. Luka's like an afterthought. Everything's Kobe, Jordan. That's pretty much it. And LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah, eBay. I was shocked one morning when I woke up and made a purchase, and when they started doing the tax, I was like, holy cow.
Well, hey, Cesar, I was going to tell you because I think you and I are pretty much the same. I grew up in like the flea market, the yard sales, the swap meets. I love that stuff. I love, just antiquing. I love the dirt. I love all that stuff. When you negotiate.
Even I remember like the same thing that's happening right now to sports cards. I remember this happening to like what's now called vintage antiques. You know what I mean? Like me and my wife, she was in love with going to thrift stores. We went to thrift stores, real estate sales all the time, And I remember like, oh, like you go there and it's cheap, that's what it was. But then when Antiques Roadshow came out, you know what I mean? Everything was like, oh, this is very valuable. Like, oh, this looks expensive. Like everything blew up. You know what I mean? We lost Mangini. What happened to him?
He disappeared. He's doing a magic trick.
Yeah, but the Antique Roadshow did almost the same thing to antiques or just old stuff. That's when I first started hearing vintage. Instead of people just saying it's old, they started calling it vintage.
Oh, he's got patina. And then you turn it around, it says made in China. I'm like, nah, homie, they ain't antique. There you are, bruh.
Sorry, I got booted for some reason.
You better pay.
Hey, guys, we've had some pretty good comments. KBO saying he's going to drive 2 hours to his shop. W Vox is on here, says he wants to talk to any of us one of these days. Hey, you could call me tomorrow on Facebook phone thingy, Vox. What's up, Aranya boys? Sean Tiford in the house.
My boy Sean.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched that giveaway thing. I was telling New Rock that he's a live stream whore now. 1 minute he's in our live stream, the next minute he's in somebody else's.
Hey, Sean's my boy. Sean will always be my boy. I gotta help my boy out. He was on a live stream. I had to jump on there. You know what I'm saying? But back to my question. So because I get asked a lot. A lot of my videos are like, value finds, vintage, but I like raw cards. And I was just interested in how you guys negotiate. I got a couple of techniques I like to do, but my favorite one, if I'm doing a single card and it's raw, a technique I usually do, first you got to come to a common ground. You can't just throw out a number because then nothing will get accomplished. So like yesterday, luckily, YouTube's got great resources. I got my boy John. I sent you that text with that Ichiro.
Yeah.
That 2001. And because I don't like looking on my phone while I'm trying to negotiate. You're already losing a step. So I knew my man was doing his research or you already knew off the top of the head. I knew it was some type of limited print run, but you could tell there was chipping on it. It was glossy. It's just the way it was. It's almost a 20-year-old card. And so I told my man, I know him, but we don't have we're not like boys, but we respect each other. So I told him look, he wanted 120, 130, something like that. I was like, let's just get this out in front. What do you think the grade will, what do you think the card will grade for? And he went on eBay. He's like, it could be a 7, maybe. I'm like, bro, with all the chipping, took it out the plastic.
Right.
Yeah, of course. And you know, my man's trying to get money. I'm like, this is a 5 all day on its best day. And we looked up some pictures on eBay. And he's like, you know what? I agree with that. It could be a 5. I'm like, all right, beautiful. Boom. He still wanted like $100. And then man, G texted me. He's like, you know, 8 9s we're going for, or what was it, 9 10s we're going for like 350 to 400, something like that.
Yeah.
And
Well, anywhere, yeah, from like 235 to up to high 3s.
so I was like, all right, beautiful, great. That's mint.
Yeah, I thought that was a fair price, and I would have graded it a 5 too, possibly maybe a 6, but
Yeah, on a good day. You know what?
reasonable.
When I don't know if you guys saw the video, I have the whole process. I got my little microfiber, especially with glossy cards, chrome cards. You know, when I'm taking out that old plastic top loader, you know, I do work. All the surface came out beautiful. And,
Yeah.
It's just a chipping on the side, so it could be a 6. But you said $100 is a good price all day. So right there, I already had my number. So of course, my man was like, I want $100 for it. I already had a nice little stack. This is another technique. I had a bundle. So I wanted the car for around $50. I already had 80 in a bundle. So I know my man wanted to get as close to 150 as possible. So I hit him at the knees with $40. I'm like, I already got 80. I'll give you 40 for that. We're at 120. And he's like, how about we do 60? So I already knew I had him because I'm like, shit, I'll do 60. But I threw in a couple extra cards, and that's how we came to an agreement. So I think it's real important for people who ask me, if you're dealing with raw cards, come to an understanding on what grade you guys both think that card will get. And then you can just base it off of that. And if you got great resources like John, or, you know, like a Sean T for subject matter experts, hit them up.
Well, see, that's one of the reasons, like when people ask about some of my slabs I have, you know, most of my vintage cards, they're all low grades. They're 2, 3s, 4s, 5s. And people always say, if you don't like PSA slabs, then why'd you buy that one? And the thing is, like, say I buy a Mickey Mantle 3, it's already recorded as a 3. You try to buy a raw one sometimes, and that's what the guy's telling you. Oh, this looks like a 5, you know, and he wants to give you the price of a PSA 5. And it's like, no, I'm not paying the PSA, you know, it's not slab to begin with. I'm not going to pay you for a slab 5 price. You know what I mean? So it's cheaper to buy the actual PSA 3, you know?
Yeah, totally agree.
No,
Totally agree.
that's true to some degree, because if it looks nicer, you know, sometimes it does cost more, because once it becomes a 3, I mean, then it's like the price goes down, right?
I mean, you got to agree with like what Lou Rock was kind of saying earlier, is like the buyer always sees the lowest grade possible, you know? And the seller sees the highest grade possible. That's
Well,
what
I mean,
you got to be in the middle.
Yeah, every listing on eBay will say undervalued or undergraded. I mean,
The best,
you know, every card's undergraded to
the
the
best
seller.
3 we'll ever see.
Yeah, I mean, there's truth to that. Don't get me wrong. I say that about a lot of my cards too.
Not every 4,
but
or
technically, it's going to be a 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not every card is created equal. I mean, like
I do pay up for better looking 3s. I'll pay more for a better looking.
I mean,
I've paid more for a 3 than a 4, because the 4 looks like crap and the 3 is beautiful. You know,
it's a fact that you could send the exact same card, buy a 5 or whatever, crack it, might get a 6. You could crack it later, get a 4. The same card. You know what I mean? And some people do that.
Otherwise there wouldn't be so many people that crack them and send them back.
Yeah, I think you can re-slab them, right? I think you could get them re-slabbed or just send them in like that already in the slab, and they do it for you.
But the fact that you'll get new grades, and so many people do that and get a higher grade, I mean, they'll send it back 2, 3 times until they get a grade.
Yeah.
You know, what's that say about grading? If it's that easy to get another grade,
well,
you just get and pay them again.
I think it was Phil's Pools. Jimmy Guns, you're on here, right? Let me know if I'm right. I think it was Phil's Pools, right? Who cracked a Mike Trout rookie, like a PSA 7 or 8, cracked it, sent it back in, and got a 10.
You're kidding me.
No, that it's I think it was Phil's Pools, but it's a true story. I just don't remember who it was.
Just another reason I'm not a fan of grading.
We're talking about grading again. Fucking
Here
grading.
we go again. We're talking
Because we're
grading.
talking about prices, and the grading affects the prices drastically.
It does, and you know, I think a lot of us, they buy the card, not the grade, but I think few of us actually, like, you know, live it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm one that lives it. Like I've specifically pick out each card. You know, one that speaks to me. I don't care what the grade is. I care what it looks like. And that's true for me.
Yeah, your big eye appeal centering is like your number one thing.
Yeah, like here's a 2, but I mean, it's, you know, it's a beautiful card.
What is it? Paper loss on the back?
No, heck no.
So
I don't see any creases. I mean, old cards are gonna be, you know, they're gonna have some rounded corners. They're freaking 100 years old.
That's gorgeous right there.
I know. I mean, look at the color on that thing.
Yeah, I love all those bright colors. Still stand out 100 years later.
I had never seen this Joe Tinker before. And when I saw it, I was like, I gotta have that.
Like a lot of cards in the 58 top set. I mean, the color's still bright on some of them, you know?
Yeah. Well,
John, so have you always, has that always been your thing? Do you remember that as a kid? Did you remember if that's what you liked, centering?
No, when I was a kid, I got whatever the heck I could get my hands on. I mean, I didn't have many choices.
Yeah.
And when I got, you know, older, pulled them out, like more recently in the past recent years, looking through some of the cards I got as a kid, I was like, wow, this is off center, or wow, like I wouldn't buy this now. But when I was a kid, you know, anything I could get my hands on. And most of them were in great condition. It's just, you know, a few of them weren't, and I worked to upgrade them over time.
Yeah, Sean, I heard Sean say that a couple of times. He put anything raw vintage, I paid PSA 1 or lower. It eliminates the risk, that's another, you know, another technique. I can't argue with that. If you could get it for a PSA 1 price, I'd do that all day too.
Yeah, so I mean, the raw cards almost always sell for substantially lower than the graded cards, you know, because you're paying a little bit for risk, right? Now, what I do, and I do buy raw cards, but I inspect them real well with the photos. And what I like to do, I obviously look at the feedback, and I go and I look at see what his other items are. For instance, you might have somebody that's selling a card that maybe does exist as a reprint. And if you go and all their other items are records or antiques, and it's the only card they have, then you have to question if they know anything about cards.
Yeah.
But then if you go to somebody like a Dave Vintage or a Kit Young, you know, they've been selling cards for decades. I feel a lot more confident buying a raw card from a dealer like that.
Yeah.
Jimmy Gunn said he bought half of a Ted Williams card, and it was just the Mexican half of Ted Williams.
Just the Mexican half, right?
What's up, Cards, Gun, and Collectibles? That's a cool cat right there. I like that cat. I like his channel.
Yeah, what's up to everybody? Sorry, we get into our talk, and I think we missed a lot of the comments.
We
about it
too. We got to get more
we started
interactive.
this to talk, you know what I mean? We didn't plan on it being so interactive.
Yeah, we got 26 people up in here. Let me see. Oh, Scotty's up in here. Aranya boys, what's up?
What does everybody want to talk about? Give us some topics.
They like it raw. That's what I hear everybody saying.
ODB, homie. ODB.
I think we should give a congratulations to the new Hall of Famers for sure.
Oh yeah.
True.
So we got 12 new guys in there, right?
The Hall of Fame Club.
Tops 85401 here.
A beautiful thing.
Oh yeah.
Boy, Nate just showed up. Scotty.
There you go. We keep our patches laying around.
I always have mine on my desk right there with my pens and pencils.
Hey,
they're a good looking patch, you know.
I'm bringing the show down. I ain't got no credentials.
You're in next year.
I'm an intern.
Hey, what's up, Tops? Nate,
your campaign.
Yo, Bobby.
Hey, so what's the biggest risk you guys have ever taken in buying a raw card? So I'm assuming the most expensive card raw.
Huh.
Man,
I know which one mine is, actually.
biggest risk. See, I mean, shoot.
Mine was probably my 41 play ball Jimmy Fox.
Usually,
I paid a lot of money for it in the early 90s, raw. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of money for me then. I mean, you know, it's not a lot by today's standards, but back then it was a lot of money for me to pay.
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I bought when I was doing my
Expensive.
Clemente run. When I was doing my Clemente run, I mean, there's some cars I bought, you know, 15 years ago that to me, by the naked eye, looks great. I know they're authentic, but I'm afraid if I send them into PSA, they might be trimmed. I think that I have one or two where, you know, I was a kid. I was in college when I was buying them.
Yeah.
You know,
do you have reason to believe they're trimmed?
No, I mean, I did the old. I get like another card and doesn't rattle in the one touch. They seem to be great, but
yeah, you can. I mean, you can measure it, and if you look under a microscope, you can kind of see. I don't know. It has a different look to it.
Like the cut,
you can't always tell if somebody did a phenomenal job or.
Yeah, like the whole PSA thing got me all freaked out because I was like, man, you know, because I took my time. You know, vintage 15 years ago. I mean, I think I got my 71 Clemente that you said looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was graded, but I think I got that for like $80, and it was a 6 SGC.
That's a steal.
Oh, I couldn't.
What are those going for now? Around $300, aren't they?
As a 6, yeah, 350.
Yeah.
So
here's the Jimmy Fox that I took a chance on.
Oh man, that's clean. Yeah, that's a great chance. Fucking 7, golly.
See one, you know, sharp. Your first thought is that trimmed it all, right? Because I mean, you don't see this sharp of corners on a 1941 card too often.
Yeah, I mean, usually about, like I said, 80% of what I buy is raw, but maybe the max is $100 on a card, like at the flea market. If I'm spending big money, it's always with a friend or a shop store I've been going to for a long time. Anything 200 north of 200. Like the most I ever spent was on my Clemente rookie, and I spent it with Sean Tiefer. I mean, it was slabbed and everything, but stuff like that. I bought, you know, other big cars from Sean, but that's someone I trust. So, you know.
Caesar, I didn't know you had that card.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I do.
Nice. It's a cool card.
Yeah, I like it. And
the 40 play ball looks exactly the same, you know, the black and white, but it's a different team, right? I think it's a different team.
Sick, bro. Where did you pick that one up at?
This guy that I've been buying off on Instagram for like 10 years. He's like the only really guy I still buy from on Instagram. I bought my Sandy Koufax rookie. I bought it off of him. A lot of my expensive cards I buy from this one guy. He lives in Boston, and he gives me everything on credit, dude. I've been in the hole with him for like $600, and he doesn't bug me to pay him or anything. And I pay him off like $50 here, you know, $50 there, $20 here. But he's like, I've been buying off that guy. Okay, when I was on Instagram, a TTMer, I was called a TTMer because I paid everything through the mail, cash. So when I bought that Sandy Koufax after one of my playoff bonuses, I sent that guy $500 in a PWE.
Old school, bro.
Yeah, $100 bills, dude, in a PWE, and he got it.
Wow.
Yeah, Nate said the most expensive card he ever bought was his Bonds Bat Knob Auto. I'm sure that was a sick card.
Yeah, that sounds like a great card.
I don't have.
Here's another one I took a chance on. I bought this Sight Unseen. Unseen.
No, it had to be a trusted source, though.
It wasn't. I took a chance on this.
Oh, damn, it has to be a dream card.
This was definitely the biggest chance I ever took because I didn't even see the card.
Is it Clemente?
What's that?
Was it Clemente because you were blinded by love? No?
No, I got into golf cards and I was looking for a Bobby Jones.
Oh,
And this unseen. And when it showed up, I was just sure it was fake because it was so sharp and so shiny that
Shiny.
it actually, and I wasn't familiar with these cards at that time, but these cards tend to be shiny. For the late 20s, it's for 1926. I wasn't expecting a shiny card because, there's no baseball cards are shiny, but this is what it ended up grading.
Man, I'm telling you, the SGC holders.
I only sent it in because I thought it was fake, and I wanted to know for sure.
You
man,
know,
that's
probably
awesome.
you probably underpaid.
Well, at the time, I thought it was fair, but I didn't exactly think I got a steal. But
Yo, Mike Baseball Collector has the best saying, and I think if I go to National, I'm gonna put it on a shirt or on my damn face mask. Today's high prices are tomorrow's discounts. I've been telling my wife that ever since I heard it for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Shut up, but
Not if you lived in the 80s. All those in the 80s and 90s.
So, you hit on something earlier that's a good question. Do you think there's going to be a big resurgence in the card stores like we saw in the 90s where people would just go hang out all the time?
There's only been 2 in the last 6 months in my area within driving.
Yeah, I think we're heading in that direction. And I also see the same thing happening, half of them closing,
But do you think they'll be as big since we now have the internet and all these auctions?
Yeah, I don't think so, man. That's the thing. When I was a kid, like say right now, that's how I asked you guys. Like, see me if I enter my GPS, baseball card shops near me, I'll get like 30. I mean, I have all kinds of baseball card shops. That's why I'm able. That's why I don't have to depend on eBay. I can actually go to a bunch of different places.
That's dope. Yeah, I don't have that.
So I had that advantage, but that's because I have a car. But when I was a kid, it would have been the same thing because when I was a kid, when I was in high school, I used to go to 20 different card shops on my bike. You know what I mean? Or take the bus on a short trip on my bike. So I mean, it was crazy how many there were. Like there were so many card shops around. Every mall had a couple inside.
Oh, the mall shows were the best. But I think what's different now, there's a lot of, because of the internet, they're supplementing their income a lot. Besides my ride or die LCS, the one that had the brick and mortar in the 80s, and he's still around. I mean, even he's changed the game. 80% of his sales are online.
Yeah.
And his hours are very short. They're like 12 to 5. And Monday through Friday, but he's off all the weekends.
Yeah, there's a dealer at my card shop, one of the card shop Frankensons that I go to. This place Frankensons that I go to, it's a giant warehouse, and they basically rent out tables. So there's like 30 different dealers there, selling baseball cards, and then there's
kind of like an antique mall.
Yeah, but it's permanent. You know what I mean? It's dedicated. Yeah. It's the same people there all the time. But right there,
these young
cats. I was talking. There's one guy. He bought a Derek Jeter lot. A Derek Jeter rookie lot. Mm-hmm. Like he said, there was hundreds and hundreds of Derek Jeter rookie cards, and he sent in all the cards that he thought would be with 10s, that he thought would be 10s. And when he got them all back, he said he got like 70% 10s and the rest were like 9s and 1 or 2 8s. He sold all his 9s and 8s for $5 just to get rid of them and put his 10s on eBay. You know what I mean? Like he did not care about his 8 and 9s. He just wanted to sell his 10s.
Yeah.
Because the price margin on an 8 and a 10 are huge,
These new stores that are popping up, my man froze. These new stores that are popping up, though, they're not the traditional stores. Again, there's no prices on anything because they're playing it like the stocks. It's very evolved. It's always evolving, the prices. So nothing's fixed. And number 2, they're doing Magic the Gathering, Pokemon.
Yeah.
State submissions. Oh, we'll do a big group submission. So they're supplementing their income that way. They're doing like Magic nights. So like on a Thursday, all these. I mean, I'm a nerd myself, but the Pokemon nerds come in and they're playing for like 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
In the card stores, but they're selling food and drinks and they're just hanging out there. So
yeah, the card shop.
All
the
break.
card shop nearest to my house is open till 1 a.m. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Yeah,
That's-
like one time, I forgot for whatever reason I was working at Dodger Stadium, a night game, and it was like 10 o'clock, almost when the game was ending, and one came out on Facebook, and I clicked on it, and it said it's open till 1. And I was like, what? Open till 1? Is this true? And I called them after work. It was like almost midnight. And they're like, yeah, we're open in about another hour. I said, all right, thanks. And I went over there. This was like at 12:30 at night. And that's all it was people playing Magic and Pokemon. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I noticed that there are some card stores, like places I've traveled to, that it's all the gaming cards only. And they might have a few cards here and there.
And these guys were all adults. You know what I mean? They weren't kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, at 1 o'clock in the
A
morning.
bunch of grown men at 1 a.m. in the morning playing Magic. You know?
You mean like the bunch of grown men that go live on YouTube and look at their baseball cards?
Hey, I'm not knocking on them. I'm just telling you guys the details.
You know what I do before I get on a stream and drink some whiskey?
Yeah.
Some baseball cards.
Hey, you know what they say? The only difference between men and boys is the price of their toys.
That's it, bro. That's it.
It's like, when we're little, we have those. I don't know about you. I had like a little motorized motorcycle when you're little, or a motorized car. Then you grow up and you want, a Ferrari or something. You want a nice car. So really, it's the same thing. It's just the price.
That's it.
Hey,
And the baseball cards I buy nowadays are a little more expensive than when I was a kid at the flea market.
It's on the upside. It's on the uptick.
Hey, I want to address a question I've already seen like 4 times in the feed. People are asking, what do we think? Or are we excited? Or what do we think about 2021 Series 1 coming out?
If I see it, I'll pick it up. About my homeboy was telling me he's the flipper. I mean, he's into the hobby. He collects, but he's more into the bots, and he's snatching up. He already pre-ordered 2 jumbo Top Series 1. He texted me an hour before the stream. He's like, bro, did you do the pre-order? I'm like, bruh, 2021 is gonna be vintage and singles. I'm not even gonna stress about it. 2020, I was like, it's wasted energy to be pissed off. First off is, 2017, I was spoiled with 2017, 18, and 19. Those rookie classes were phenomenal. I mean, just bomb. And 2020, I mean, Jordan Alvarez, Aquino didn't even make the roster. Bichette, I mean, they're not even Yankees. It didn't excite me. I love rookies, but in 2020, there's no rookies that excite me. Franco, he's a local kid here for Tampa. That's kind of cool. Mountcastle, but I'm not gonna go gaga. If I see it in the wild, I'll pick it up. But vintage is gonna be king for me in 2021, and I'm gonna pick up the singles I need and want. That's how I'm looking at it.
Personally, I'm a set collector, so I'm gonna try to put the set together by packs. So every year, it's tradition already. Even if I don't like it, like I've seen the prices go up. I buy a hobby box on release date. Every year I've been buying a hobby box on release date. And I remember like my first one being like 75, then the next year like 80, then 90. And this year I looked it up on Saturday and it was $109 to pre-order a hobby box. Oh, we lost John again. And then I got paid and I looked it up again. I said, all right, I'm gonna order the box, and it's $139. I was like, damn, that shit jumped up $30 in a couple of days.
Yeah, bro. Really
but yeah, I buy the release date. I buy a hobby box every year, and on I take my day off of work or work half a day, and go just to go buy it.
Ripping it like when we were kids, ripping it, trying to put the set together. You don't wait till the end of the year for Series 1, Series 2, and just buy the complete set for $60 at the end of the year.
When I was a kid, there was no such thing as Series 1, Series 2, Series 3. Yeah. There was no such thing in the 80s and the early 90s. There was no such thing as Series 1 and 2. Yeah. They sold the same thing the whole year. When I got back into the hobby, I remember the first set I tried to put together was 2013 or 14. Oh, here's John back. Oh, I didn't get him.
I don't want my batteries dying.
So the first set I tried to put together, I think was like around 2013, 2014, and I put so when they first came out, I got it all together, and I was like, wow, this is a small set. It's only like 300 cards, you know. And then so I thought I completed the whole set. Never thought about that there was a series 2 coming out and everything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the next year that I found out that there was a series 2 and that I missed out on all these cards. I was like, dude, I stopped buying them because I thought I completed it.
Yeah, I didn't know if you would focus on other sets, knowing that Top will put out the complete set of 1 and 2 at the end of the year, because I mean that was that I ran into a lot towards the end, even with the what they call it, the foil board cards, the random people trying to hit, and people were trying to hit that. People were buying 3-4 complete sets, hoping to hit, a foil.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, just to get it, to send it into PSA to get the Gem Mint 10 you should get that 90% of these cards are getting again. Here we go back on PSA. I mean, 90% of those cards are going Gem Mint. So is it a true Gem Mint? I mean, how special is it when everything's the same fucking grade? I don't get it. You're going to drop $240 on complete sets to get hopefully one rookie card that you can sell for $240.
Yeah, I got less excited to collect cards once they started just, a lot of people would just buy the box and be done with it for the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's more and more to store. And quite honestly, buying the box, I mean, I'm not knocking anybody that does it, but it's just not fun for me. There's no chase there.
You like the hunt.
I remember the first time I sent away for the complete set. I was in, I don't know, probably, I can't remember, but I was young, in 1981, these cards. And this was the first complete set I ever ordered from Top. And I remember when I got it, it came in one of those boxes. A lot of you will remember. They were like red and white box that it came in. And everything, the cards were in perfect condition. And I was afraid to take them out. I didn't want to damage them. And that was the first year I really didn't enjoy, card collecting, because every other year I would walk a mile through the woods down to my five and dime, my candy stores, and I'd buy them pack by pack for like a quarter and open them up and look for the pirates and the big stars, and put the set together that way.
New York Yanks fan 7 wants to know if this is a rerun.
No, we don't do reruns.
You know what?
Right? It was that's okay. That's one thing I want to say, like about, like, say for me when I was a kid, I mean, I would ride my bike like 10 miles, to go look at some baseball cards, and then ride another 10 miles to a different one. It would be like an all day thing. But one thing that made me chuckle one day, there was some guy. All right, and it's a big accomplishment. I was like, oh wow. Because I'm doing that with Nolan Arenado's. I'm trying to get every grade, a PSA 1, 2,
there you
3,
are.
4. There's some guy that did that with the Michael Jordan rookie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he did that with the Michael Jordan rookie. And, he's like, oh, I got the Holy Grail and this and that. And then some guy commented, like, wow, the Holy Grail is so easy to come by this day. You just sit in front of your computer and click a button. You know? Like, compare like what Indiana Jones had to go through to get a Holy Grail. You know what I mean? Compare to some guys like, I just got my Holy Grail.
That reminds me. Let me find. I'm gonna get the card that I still get excited about. It was one of my best finds I ever had.
I'm still kicking myself. I have my Jordan rookies 7.5, and I had another one that was a 2, and I actually liked the 2 better. I don't know why. I just loved this 2. It was like the nicest looking 2 I've ever seen. And it was just a good looking card. And so I had 2 of them, and I went on this spree where I had an opportunity to buy some really good, great cards. And I was just spending, and I needed to raise some money. So I sold it. And I'm really kicking myself now because obviously they went up in every grade a lot. But I just loved the card. Like I considered selling the 7.5. I loved it so much. But I was like, it just makes more sense to keep the higher grade one. I mean, from an investment.
Well, my buddy buddy. He's not on YouTube or anything like this. He's a high-end collector, but I think he's ready. He's retired. I think he just wants to get rid of it. His wife, especially after the wife found out how much some of these cards. He only collects Gem Mint 10s, but he does have a pre-COVID, 2 months prior to COVID hit, he bought a 8.5 Jordan for $3,800. And, he talked to his wife. I'm like, I know it's a lot of money on a car, but it's Jordan. I always wanted it. He grew up in the hobby. His dad used to go to the car shows and sales. And now, I was checking out the Dallas car show. An 8.5 is going for 40 G's all day. So now he wants me, talk to a couple of my buddies, go to the car shop. He wants me to broker a deal. He wants to get 40K for it. But I'm like, bro, you sit on that for a month, you probably get 45, 50. I mean, Jordans are just bananas.
Yeah, they're going. And, there's a lot of talk about these Wall Street guys are going to jump into the card into the card biz right now, and everything's going to go even more haywire.
Yeah, well, the thing about the Michael Jordan rookie that worries me is that they're still opening them up out of packs. I mean, there are boxes and boxes.
Yeah.
And every auction has boxes of 86 Fleer basketball.
So the pop of the 10s might go up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if they reprinted them or if just nobody bought them or they overprinted them that much. But there is no shortage of boxes of 86 Fleer.
I think I was watching a video where they said there was 2,700 PSA 9 Jordans.
Yeah.
So it's not, if you have.
I'm surprised there's not more than that.
Get one. You could get one if you have the money.
I got asked a question on one of my group chats. He said, "What would you rather have?" I think he said a Jordan 9 or a 52 Mickey Mantle 1. And everybody else. I was the only person in the chat, obviously, that said Mantle. Everybody right away, the first thing they said is like, "But the Jordan is a $40,000 card, and the Mantle's only like $7,000 or whatever." You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I don't care. I know this for a fact because I have a friend who brought this was like a couple years ago. He bought the Jordan rookie at 9 and he brought it to my house, And I remember looking at it and like, Jordan was my favorite basketball player as a kid. And I was like, wow, was it off? But when I saw G Mikey's Mickey Mantle 52 Mantle authentic,
Mm-hmm.
I was more like, I wanted to punch him in the face and run out with it. You know what I mean? I was way more in awe with that authentic Mickey Mantle than a Michael Jordan 9. You know what I mean? So it's a fact. It's like the price. I don't care about the price. It's once it's in my house, it's gonna stay in here. So it doesn't matter what it's worth.
That's because you care more about the card than the grade, right?
Maybe the Mantle was just in a nicer slab, and that's what I went by.
Sean Tiefer has an excellent point. Sean Tiefer said that's why the 01 Pujols and Ichiro cards are the ones that are going to go crazy. 90% of those packs are bricks.
Yeah.
Very, very condition sensitive.
Yeah.
Excellent point.
Well, remember how I told you that I bought the 01 set. I bought the entire set for like $110.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get like 100 cards that are nice, and then you get a brick of 100 cards that all are stuck together. And with my luck, the Ichiro was in the brick and
I think we all experienced that. Those of us who had those cards and put them away and then got them years later, and you're pulling them apart like that.
Only if you put them in the garage.
Well, when you were used to cardboard cards, they never did that. So that was the first era where that could happen.
There was
I think these two cards may be a decent investment.
Is that Fleer Premier?
Yeah, these are there's the Ichiro. They're 2001 Fleer Premium.
Oh, Premium. I said Premier. Yeah, those black edges I think add to it, but also that's what makes it different.
They're really cool looking cards though. I mean, they're really good looking cards.
Great, yeah.
I don't know, are these numbered? Yeah, they're numbered. 19 this is Ichiro's 1999. They're both 1999.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not exactly rare. There's 1999 of them.
No, that's pretty for those cards. I'm telling you, to me, they're still undervalued.
Well, it depends how many collectors there are, whether they're rare or not. If there's 4 million collectors, then those are pretty darn rare.
Yeah,
right.
I'm telling you, man. People don't everyone procrastinates. I mean, when's Pujols going to be eligible? 2026? I mean, or 2025?
Did he retire?
He's coming back?
No,
I don't know.
we at one of the last games this last season at Dodger Stadium, the last games we had were against the Angels. They were the last games that we had. So technically, by the time we played the Angels, we were already in the playoffs, and the Angels had no chance. These were the last game of the season. It was like the second to the last game. So the season was pretty much over as far as who's advancing and stuff. And we had a power outage. Like in the 6th or 7th inning. I mean, the power went out because some guy on Sunset hit a pole and knocked the power grid out. So the lights went out. So it was gonna take they said 25 minutes for the lights to come back on. So the Dodgers all said, even though we were winning, the Dodgers told the Angels, "Hey, we'll concede the game. You guys can have it. You guys win. We'll forfeit." You know what I mean? They just wanted to leave. But the Angels manager, he came out and he's all like, "Man, I understand what you guys are saying. The game's not important to you guys, but I want Pujols to get one more at bat. I want Pujols to get one more at bat." So everybody was all pissed. We had to wait around a half hour for the lights to turn on, and then Pujols came on and struck out. So
yeah,
Hardball Crazy said 2021 is his last contract year. So
yeah, I don't know if he'll sign again. I don't know if anybody will want him.
I mean, he's already 600, 3,000.
Well, in the old days, a lot of that's what kind of sucked. A lot of times, like when you see your hero, like that just want to play that 1 or 2 more seasons that they shouldn't, and they go to another team. You know what I mean? Like Willie Mays, Duke Snyder, they all went to the Mets, just to suck their last year.
Yeah, Willie Mays with the Mets and Hank Aaron with the Brewers.
Yeah,
Yankees. I still want a jersey. Did he sign? Do you guys know if he signed in if he has any autograph cards in a Yankee uniform?
Who?
Ichiro.
Oh, Ichiro. I don't know.
He might like in some late after your product after his career.
Cool. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I don't know any authentic issued cards, but I'm sure somebody has his signature on cards.
Nah, I want to get an authentic one. What's up?
Oh, you don't want a fake Ichiro auto?
It says
Could have those too. Could have those too.
But this was my best find at a flea market. Pretty clean back.
Oh, the 84 Mattingly?
Tiffany.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a Tiffany.
The Tiffany, yeah.
You know what?
Nice.
Hey, I'm right here. I know I'm in the minority if I'm not alone. But when I was a kid, and me and my cousin would go to like stores and buy old cards or just buy like tons of cards because they were cheap. You'd buy like an 800 count box for like $2, but
Right.
there's nothing but comments in it, so they're worth nothing. But they're just all kinds of different years.
Happy.
Yeah. So I mean, we used to get cards like that all the time. Man, I forgot what my point was going to be right now.
You drinking, bro? I didn't see you drink.
What do you mean? I've been drinking the whole time.
Oh,
Hey guys, I have to show you a card I just got. I put it on my last video I did, but I just got this, and it is so beautiful. This is like it's like a Monet or something. It's a 1967 Venezuela.
Man.
Louis
Venezuela.
Oh yeah, you showed that one.
Yeah,
Any Venezuelan cards.
Very hard to find, and these usually have the back all torn up, and this is pretty clean.
Where'd you pick that up?
I can't reveal my sources. Everybody will be buying up my cards, and I won't have that access to them.
Man, you're right. That back is gorgeous.
But that's gorgeous, and I had the clone from that set.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if I could get back to what I was gonna say, so we would buy these boxes, yeah. But so my cousin, who kind of taught me about baseball cards early, every time we get like an O-Pee-Chee or a Leaf, or a Tiffany, he's like, "Oh, these are the generic ones. Like these are no good. These are bootlegs." So till this day, I have that inside me. Where like, I don't like O-Pee-Chee, I don't like Tiffany. They're knockoffs. It's like going to a swap meet and buying a Louis Vuitton.
Now, I fell in love with O-Pee-Chee when I was in like the 7th grade or something. 1982. My grandparents took me to Canada, and they knew how into baseball cards I was. And there was a store there, and they had a big box of O-Pee-Chee baseball cards, and they bought me the whole box. I think back then you could buy a box for like $8, $7, something like that. And I brought the whole box back. Couldn't wait to get home, back to the States to actually open them all up, and ended up with the whole set. The whole set was in there, and they had these for 2 years. I think it was 81 and 82. They had fold up, and I could go show them to you if anybody's interested, but they had fold up posters just of the Blue Jays and the Expos. And so like there's a Gary Carter, Tim Raines, Andre Dawson in there. And I'm missing one poster. And I don't even know who it is. I got to find a checklist. I know what number it is. I have it written down somewhere. But I got the whole set and then all the posters but one. And of course, when I was younger back then, I couldn't find those anywhere. I mean, nobody in the States had those things. So I could never find that one poster. And now that I'm thinking about it, I need to go research and see if I could fill that in.
It's funny. I collect, when it comes to like Clemente, I just collect whatever. It doesn't have to be necessarily cards. Like as you can see, I got figures, I got bobbleheads, I got.
Oh, I got to show you something. I bet you never saw this before.
What you got, bro?
I'm gonna go get another beer. I was hoping just to drink that one, but I gotta get another one.
Nah, bro. After the other day, that's not enough. That's not enough, bro. I know. I feel like I got you got unopened product. I got some Topps Update Chrome that I bought. I should open that up.
Yeah, I don't have any new stuff. I got some 2020 Heritage. That's about it. But yeah, I have a lot of unopened product.
That's the Super Bowl. That's from was it 1970? I don't know why 71.
You impressed me. 1970 Chem Toy.
Okay, yeah. The Chem. Is that how you pronounce it? Chem? I always say Chem. Like
I think it's Chem Toy.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's this one is in just spectacular condition.
Yeah, I was gonna get one that was.
They're real cloudy and so forth.
Yeah, I was
now there's an interesting story here. So in the late 60s, early 70s, these Super Balls became super, super popular. And I remember I had them many years after that, but when I was a kid, and you bounce them in, they go flying a mile in the air, right? So they got real popular. And so when they were trying to redo the NFL championship, one of the executives that was in charge of that was watching his son play with a Super Ball. And that's where he got the idea to call the NFL championship the Super Bowl.
That's interesting. First off, John Mangini said I impressed him. I can go to sleep happy.
No, I can't. I mean, very few people know about these Super Bowls. They have them for football too.
I watch them. I was so pissed off because I missed out on one. It was 8 Up. But you can see Clemente, and you're right. They do get foggy, but you can see the image. And it was beat up. It looked like maybe a dog chewed on some of it, but it was like $75. And these things are, as you like to say, rare. They don't last because kids, I mean, what kids do, they play with those damn Super Balls and they lose them. Because
it's amazing so many have stayed. I have other ones in great shape, and it's amazing how they in good shape like that. I mean, they're rubber. If they were in the heat, they could get brittle. They get cloudy inside, nicks, chunks out of them.
Is there a large set, or is it just
Now, a lot of people wouldn't collect these because PSA doesn't grade them.
Hey, is that a set, that Chem Ball?
Yeah.
Is there like multiple players? How many players are in that?
I don't know. I don't know the complete checklist. I have a Gaylord Perry and I have a bunch of Pittsburgh Pirates. I have like Al Oliver, Gene Alley, I think. I'd have to look. And then they had them in football too. The Lenny Dawson is really nice in that set. I think the Lenny Dawson's one of the more sought after.
What is that, golf ball case that you put that in?
Yeah. I got actually.
I think I seen that at Hobby Lobby.
I think this is another Michaels purchase. I think I found these for like $1.99 at Michaels.
Bro, those things are cheap and they got great cases.
Michaels, I mean, they practically give you stuff away. I remember I come out of there with a bag. That's what I always tell my wife. Oh, a big bag of stuff to store my stuff in. It'd be like $20.
Hobby Lobby, baby.
Because they always have these coupons. If you ever go there, go online. Oftentimes you can get a coupon right there.
The app.
And you just show them at checkout, because they have all these coupons
all the time. Yeah,
and they always do everything like half off. They're always this ridiculous sell, just like those big frames we were talking about last time we were on.
I got you, W Vogs. I see you, bro. We can talk whenever. I'm always available on the Facebook. You can instant message me, or right now.
You're always available, but you're not free.
That's true, man. I'm a father of 3. I'm a father of 3. I'm employed. I'm always busy. Listen, hey, every time you guys text me, hey, when am I available? I'm like 9:30 is safe because on a school night, those kids better be in bed by 9 o'clock.
I have this one rare ball I have. I think is this Derek Jeter ball.
Wow, your balls are impressive.
This thing is super huge, man. Like I don't know what to do with it. Like this is a regular baseball.
In a softball, bro.
It's like the Earth and the Moon, But this thing is huge, and I don't know what to do with it. So I store it in a helmet. It's like the only place I can keep it from rolling around.
Well, after that story you told us the other night about all your Ichiro signed balls, I'm surprised you still have it.
Bro, that's still crazy. You had a signed volleyball. That's a 101, eBay 101.
Yeah, dude, that I'm telling you, it was nuts because I had every single kind of ball, volleyball. Because I worked at a sports complex, so we had volleyball courts, indoor soccer, softball, baseball, driving range, batting cages. So I grabbed the ball from everything that we had, basketball, and he signed the ball for me. Even the golf ball.
Oh, this is what we were talking about the other day. On these Stratas.
What's up, Eloy?
They have that hologram on there where you can look up.
That.
I like these jerseys where it's not the game worn or event worn, but this is the legit where they have the hologram already on it and it tells you the actual game they were playing it with. So I would like that.
Because those, they put the jersey on. They sign some autographs, take the jersey off, and then they put it in a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, those event ones. Like I have a Mickey Mantle relic, like a jersey piece, and it's green. And I'm like, what part of the damn jersey is this?
Maybe an old timer game?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
You know what? You hit on something. When you get a card and it shows them like in a blue jersey, and then it's a red patch.
Yeah.
Like obviously that didn't come from that particular jersey. Like it shows them in a home uniform and they have an away patch or something along those lines. Like that always has bothered me. Like that's not the patch you're getting. And do we really we idolize the game? We don't idolize people to the extent that if they just touch the jersey, I want a piece of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wanted to have been in a game or have some special meaning. I could care less if they touched the jersey. Like they're not Jesus Christ to me or something. You know what I mean? And it's almost like a little over top.
Yes.
And one thing that's fascinated me and I've struggled with actually is that we collect human beings. And if you think about it, it's a little weird.
That's weirder than zombie collecting.
Dexter. It's like Dexter.
But that's why I like the old vintage. It's about the history, and those guys are long gone, and it is what it is, and it's the history of the game, like owning Jackie Robinson stuff, as opposed to grown men chasing around 19-year-old boys for their autograph. Like it's just it can be a little weird.
When you put it like that, it's weird. Golly.
Hey, you have that Clemente poster. I don't know if you ever saw what the wrapper looked like for those.
It's it's so funny. I have one on my watch list.
I
Where it's
have a bunch of old wrappers.
I love the rappers. So like I've been watching Brandon's baseball cards, you know, and he's big into the sealed, like unopened stuff, rack packs. So I'm getting into that. I'm trying to find the packs, and it's an interesting way to collect, you know, because I have like a lot of the stuff I have, like how much 86 tops can I get or 83 tops can I have? But it's a lost thing because now you got all these guys who want to do like Throwback Thursday. No knock on that. That's cool. But, you know, they're buying all these old cases and now it's getting less and less. And don't get me wrong, I know they printed a lot of it. But the more these kids are ripping,
they gotta go, right?
Yeah, it's getting harder.
Don't you find it scary that there's still that many boxes and cases to rip?
Yeah. Like where have they been all this time?
Find that scary?
Oh, I know. I mean, that's why when you hit like my McGuire Elite Series, when it was numbered to 10,000, I remember when I got that card, I traded it. I traded like 40 cards when I was a kid to get that Elite Series McGuire from Donruss. And it was just, I knew it was a special card because on the back, when my buddy flipped it, there was only 10,000 of them. I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen anything serial numbered. I was like, bro, I need that card. Well, he's like, I don't know if I want to trade. He wasn't a baseball guy. He bought one pack, happened to get it. I'm like, I'll give you a stack of this. And he was a big Braves fan because, you know, being in Florida, you know, TBS was king. So I gave him like Dale Murphy, Terry Pendleton, Sid Bream. And I was sending him all that. He's like, you gonna give me all those for this one card? I'm like, yep, you're getting it. You're getting one over on me. I still got that McGuire card. That's like my best trade. That's the trade I remember because I came back like I stole this card from that guy. I stole it.
Yeah, I saw somebody post on Facebook today. They posted this old 1910 W555, which that's a rare set, and they were like kind of bragging like, don't you feel great when you you know, basically rip somebody off? You get a card so undervalued and they don't know what they have. And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, I'm happy to get a good deal on a card or get that great find for next to nothing, but I'm never happy to rip somebody off or to take advantage of them because they don't know what they have.
Yeah.
I mean, like that doesn't make me feel good.
Well, that's an interesting question. So, I mean, you pretty much answered it. You know, you go to a flea market, yard sale, or I'm trying to get into estate sales where, you know, people inherit these collections. And I wish it was, I just feel old. You know, I wish it was back in the paper because at least in the paper, I know times and dates, everything's on an app. I'm having trouble figuring out where it's at, this and the other. But, you know, if you come across a card, like if they shoot out a number, I'll probably just accept it. I don't know if I want to pay double. You know what I'm saying? Someone says, you know, if you see some nice vintage and like, hey, you can have it all for 500, you're gonna be like, well, this is actually worth 2,500. What would you do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a moral dilemma, you know. Like when you watch Pawn Stars, right? And somebody comes in and they're asking far lower than what the thing's worth, and he'll always say, you know what? It's actually worth a lot more than that. I'm going to give you 1,000 more than that.
But that's because he's on TV.
Yeah, because the secret, New Rock. If it's 2,500, you tell him you got to whisper the 20. This is worth 2,500.
I don't know. I mean, you're going to take advantage of, you know, good prices, certainly, but you know, I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of like a little moral dilemma. Most people are gonna take advantage of that situation. I would probably offer a little more and still get a good deal. Plus, feel good that I gave them a little bit more towards what it was actually worth.
Well, I've done that with like lower cards. I mean, I've never come across a big collection like that where, you know, I would like to say I will be like, of course, I'll pay up a little bit because you know, antique archaeology. Like I watch it all. I love all the, you know, all the finds, all the resellers, like flea market type finds, stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I'll pay up a little bit more because it's actually valued this. And I've done that for like cards that are worth $50. I'm like, no, let me throw you 70 or 75 because this is actually, you know, $150 card, $120 card. But
Yeah.
I told myself, if I come across a beautiful collection, it's like 2 G's, and the person is happy to, I just want to get rid of it. And I'll come across that too. I just want to get rid of it. It's too much. I don't want to deal with it. And they just throw a number. I'm like, okay, if you're happy with that number, I'm gonna give you that number.
You got an angel and a devil on each shoulder, right? Like, damn, who do I listen to?
Well, I tell you, on Facebook, in some of those groups, they'll have like these auctions, 24-hour auctions, and sometimes you win it for $1 or $3, and it's worth a lot more than that. And so when I pay whoever I win it from, I give them extra money. I'll send them extra dollars. One time on eBay, I didn't have a card show up. This happened not so long ago, actually. So my card didn't show up for the longest time, and I reached out to the seller. And before, I wasn't asking him to refund it because I know what the mail's like during COVID, right? I wasn't even asking him to refund it, but he hadn't put a tracking number, and it said shipped, long time ago. So I just reached out to see if I could get a tracking number and confirm that he sent it. And so next thing I know, he issued me a refund. Well, of course, the next day that card shows up. And I had put this guy through some stuff. So I reached out. I said, hey, the card showed up. Do you want to send me an invoice to PayPal or whatever? And I'll get you paid. And I sent him extra money. I sent him like 10 extra bucks. And I said, for your trouble, I'm sorry. I thought it was lost. And he seemed a little upset that I paid him more. He's like, that's not what you owed me. This is all you owed me. You didn't have to do that. Like, it was almost like he was a little upset.
How dare you tip me?
I felt bad that I had him go through all that, a day before I actually got the card, because it had been like a month and it wasn't coming from that far away. And it looked like it was, so anyway, that happens too.
Yeah. My man, Jimmy Guns, man, probably one of the biggest hearts in the community, always doing charity work, always doing auctions, and just a good dude. He stated, I'm a good dude, but I'm taking the deal. It's not my job to sell it, or it's my job to buy it, not sell it too.
You know what? Like I always say, the hobby is made out of so many. The hobby is like one giant tree, and there's 100 different branches: dealers, investors, collectors, flippers, and everybody has their place in the tree. You know what I mean? Yep. So I mean, if you own a card shop, that's what you have to do. If you have a card business, that's what you have to do to survive. You can't buy cards at what they cost and not make a profit, because you're trying to make a profit.
Yeah. That earlier when we were talking about negotiating, the buyer's always going to knock it down.
Yeah.
And the seller's like, well, that's a damn 7. Well, no, I think it's a 5. You got to come to that agreement prior to the negotiations. Even Sean Tiford, man, a smart cat. I have to be honest about this one. If it's PC, I'm going to take the lower price all day. If I'm likely to go on to trade it or sell it, I will step up a little bit. But I mean, if it's PC, going to your collection, you're not making any money, I can see that. And that's what I do.
Because you're not making a profit. You're just it's getting a better home.
I mean, it's okay to get a great deal, and somebody's selling it quickly. I get it.
Yeah, but hey, man,
I'm just saying, even if you do it though, like I'm just saying, I would never feel good about like totally ripping somebody off. Like, some old lady has her husband died, and she has $10,000 worth of cards, and I'm going to talk her into giving them to me for $1,000. I wouldn't feel good about that.
But you'd be smiling all the way to the no.
I'm not sure I would do it, to be honest.
Nah, I might educate her a little bit, and just get the cards I really want, opposed to taking a whole collection. I've done that before. My buddies always come over and like, hey, what I have, and most of the time they don't have shit. It's all
exactly
junk. It's all junk wax. They think they have.
Oh, I know.
I have 289.
How many times have you heard? I got a shoebox full of cards.
I got a garage full of cards.
A shoebox is
Everybody
nothing.
has a garage full of cards.
Really, you too? Because right, I'm like, I got stuff in the guest closet, the guest room closet. I got stuff in the garage.
Oh, and they come out of the woodwork when those man will sell for $5 million and a trout sell for $3 million. I mean, everybody and their brother is reaching out. Hey, I have these. My friend has a whole room full of these, a whole closet. What are they worth? And you have to hate to tell them what they're worth.
Yeah. My buddies come up to the man cave and they like what they see. They're like, yeah, bro, you gotta come over. I got stuff in the garage. I'm like, you know what? Let's go to my garage. And I show them boxes. I'm like, you know what? Let's go to the guest closet. Boxes. The man cave is just the stuff I play. This is the good stuff.
People come to my room, and the one question, and you get it too, I'm sure. Everybody that collects gets it. What's your most expensive card? And my wife, before we even go up to my room, she will tell whoever's coming up, don't even ask them, because I just tell them I don't know. Like, I don't keep up on prices.
Yeah,
I tell them a story about a card.
I'm super impressed. It's like, but I guess it's because I don't do it. But people that are on eBay all day, like they know the price of like every card that exists. There's people I can ask them, how much is this worth? And they tell you right away, like they know, like the last one sold for this, like wow, they're on it. They're on that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that know the prices all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. There's only 2 times I know the price of a card: when I'm buying it and when I'm selling it. Yep. And I go research and figure out what I could get for it or what it's going for, and I try to get a good deal. That's it. And by the time I look again, that price is up or down, whatever. I mean, they're moving so quickly these days.
Hey, John, do you know a YouTube channel by the name of RuDog21?
RuDog?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, hey, you're missing out.
Yeah, his Clemente collection is phenomenal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's a fellow Clemente. Smaller channel. He just got onto YouTube.
Super. I'll have to check that out.
Great guy. I'll send you the link. Or you just hit my channel and I follow him. He's great. He's in the chat now, but he's phenomenal. Great guy. But his collection is sick.
Nice.
You'll like it.
Hey, we just got a question.
Oh,
yeah, we got a million questions, but I saw this one that's kind of interesting. What's up, John Sports Cards? Over here, I'm confronting flippers at the Target. John Sports Cards. I don't know if you guys seen that video.
Oh, I saw that video.
Good shit.
But they asked if anybody has insurance on their cards. Are your guys' collections insured?
I do.
I thought about it. I got house insurance, and I've got stuff cataloged.
Yeah, the problem with adding it onto your homeowners is it's very expensive. So I saw a company, and I think most of us card collectors who are insured use this company, and it's called Collectors Insurance. It's
Mike was
South Carolina.
Baseball collector, I think, mentioned it a couple times.
Yeah. He uses them too, and it's very reasonable.
Can you insure it through like Geico, Progressive, or Aflac, or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, well, you can get a homeowner. You can add it to your homeowner's insurance, an addendum, I guess, or what do they call that? Like if you can add your wedding ring too.
Yeah.
You can add personal property to your home insurance, but when I looked into that, it was very expensive. And you have to have every single card cataloged. Now, I have 1 million cards, so I was like, I ain't doing that. But card collector, like this one I have, I explained to them, they're like, do you have a catalog? I'm like, no. I'm like, but I have pictures of them. Like, I have my pictures on Facebook. I have videos of them, and they're like, okay. So they're real easy to work with.
Yeah,
but they do all kind of collecting.
Like Jimmy Gunn said, his bullets and his Rottweiler are his insurance.
Well, I mean, I have certain things that help me insure them as well.
Like you can see my window. I don't know if you can see them, but my whole house. I live in a bad neighborhood, or not in a bad neighborhood. I live in a good neighborhood, but in a bad city. But I got bars on my house, and I got my 300 replica sword. That's my insurance right here. Come get some. Come
Oh,
get
snap.
some.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to just add this, that if you do card shows, or you travel around with your cards to sell them or whatever, they have different levels. So you get protection, like if the cards are out of your house, you get protection. If you have two different houses and you might have some in each place, you could say what percentage is at one house, because I'm in that situation. So I could tell them what percentage of my collection is at each location. And you get, I think you get a little discount if you have a home security system. I think I got a discount for that. But real
What if
the
you
world,
just have the sign?
I've
What if
never
you
had to
just
make
have a security
a claim.
sign but no actual?
You can. That does help. It deters. So as long as you have the stickers, like say you have ADT stickers, that does help. At least with USAA. I have USAA insurance.
Yeah, I what I use is Simply Safe. It's real easy to install, no wires, and you can get as many cameras as you want. You can get indoor, outdoor, and it's real simple system, and it's real inexpensive too.
Oh, it's now we got Hall of Famer up in here. Snoop up in here.
Snoop. Hey, let's do a Snoop rant. Let's
Hey,
do
man,
something in
Genie,
honor of
hey,
Snoop.
Jimmy Gunn said that, man. Genie has nunchuck insurance.
That's right.
Yeah, baby. Let me get my nunchucks.
Picker Jim, he's got his collection insured by Ruger 9mm.
Oh my God.
Yeah. See,
Let me get my nunchuck. Now, what are we going to do in honor of Snoop? I think we should all impersonate Rick from Vintage Oddball Cards.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Pepino, you need to make that the thumbnail, bro.
That was classic.
All three of us.
I'll have to find it. John, come on.
Up, so you can do the
Genie.
I
thumbnail.
can't do that on camera. My daughter watches.
Just hold up the T, bro. Just hold up the T. Oh, look at my boy James, Elite Hunter.
Hey, you guys ever see 1865 top box?
No. Oh, I seen the box before. For the pennant, man, that's a sweet set too.
Yeah, but you might have a 65 top bar, but this is on the secondary market. But you know what? Fuck it.
I got this bad boy.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, nice.
You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm going to open it.
Oh, yeah?
Let's do it. Oh, don't hurt
Get
yourself.
some. I got my filero.
Oh, ahí mismo. Oh,
Oh, nice.
Let's do it. I won't open all of them because my daughter will be mad. Bob will be pissed. I got 3 of them, so. And
Are you pack ripping live right now?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm drinking whiskey.
All right, let's do it.
Chrome update. And the only reason I got this, my buddy who's a flipper, he's like, Target was battling the bots. He said, if you get on right now, you can order. I'm like, how many can you order? They only limited it to 3. So I bought 3.
This pack is part of my Jeter PC. You know, because it has Jeter on the front. So it's part of my Jeter PC. I don't consider it a pack.
Bro, you're a Yankee fan at heart, mother trucker.
No!
You got Jeter's balls. You got Jeter PC.
Yeah, but you have a Josh Gibson post cereal.
No, I don't. I didn't even know Josh Gibson had one.
He does, and this is one of those. Did you ever see those like Corona cards and Sporting Life? They're like art cards.
Yeah.
It's so badass. I don't care. I just wanted to have it laying around.
Gonna get me a Lou Bob Auto. Let's go. Zach Green. And isn't that crazy? I mean, 4 cards a pack. I miss the days of 18 cards a pack.
Hey, trivia question for you while you're opening some cards. What's the closest country to the United States that doesn't touch it?
The closest country to the United States that doesn't touch it.
Alaska?
Is that Cuba? It's like 70 miles away.
Catalina Island?
It's Russia.
Oh, because of Alaska. It's next to Alaska.
It's only 10. Russia's only 10 miles from the United States.
It's true. Palin can see it from her house. Sarah can see it from her house.
Right. No. Oh,
come on.
I think my wife's a little tipsy. She got home from happy hour. I might have to go early.
Oh yeah, take advantage, homie. Take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Bring
you
it
can
home.
take advantage of a
If
car.
it wasn't for booze, I'd still be a virgin.
the great equalizer. Boo. Who wants this shit? Speaking of, he'll get in. He's got 500 home runs.
Who is it?
Ortiz.
Oh,
We were just debating him the other day.
Yeah, he'll get in though. I'm just saying though, if he gets in, that opens up the floodgates. 2003 positive test. Come on, man.
I don't know. You know, Pepino said that the Hall of Fame has gotten watered down recently.
He did say that.
I got this pack. I have this unopened pack. This is a good one. I think this is the Acuna bat down, right?
No, that's 2018. That's just
That's Chrome, isn't it?
the series 2 is the bat down. But
And
that,
sucks.
but bro, that has heavy hitters. That's Soto's base. That's Acuna base. That's Gleyber Torres.
This is my box of unopened packs. This whole thing is wax.
That pack you just put down, is that jumbo?
Down.
Is that fat pack? Is that 32?
Yeah.
That's $50 right there.
I got it at Big Lots. $5.
Golly. Look at this mother trucker. Who's your daddy? Oh, got Alvarez rookie.
I don't have any good packs. I open all my good packs.
Bro, the 2018 is a ridiculous pack. You gonna rip that? Bro, rip that. Rip $50 open. Let's go.
Hey, did you guys ever see the magazine that the Mickey Mantle postcard came out of with the Roger Maris?
Yes, you have that complete, don't you?
Check it out. Let me be careful here.
I love that. Nice little Life magazine. What year was that magazine?
Who's the poster boy on that one? If you open it up, who comes out?
The
Centerpiece?
I can do that. This Ken Griffey Jr. pack, part of my Ken Griffey Jr. PC.
Or stuck.
where the heck's the card? I forget. Oh, there it is. And Whitey Ford's in there too. Just got to be really careful. Oop.
Oh, nice.
That's why. Ooh, that's why retail sucks.
Yeah, so they did promos, and some of them were in here. So when you see the ones that aren't perforated, I think most of them come out of this magazine.
That's amazing. You got the whole magazine because I seen it. I seen the ones where the mantle is with the post graded, and that's
Yeah. The other side is Roger Maris, but I just didn't want to mess with it too much. It's too hard to show in like that. But yeah, Roger Maris, they're like folded in the middle. So one side's Mantle, the other side's Maris.
Yeah, so I ripped the box. I didn't get shit. I got
That's why I'm afraid of opening my $50 pack, and it turns out to be a $1 pack. You know?
do it, bro. Do it. Fuck it. Do it. Do it. When else are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do? You gonna grade the pack?
I always just thought one day when I'm old and lonely, I'll be on my bed and I'm just gonna open all these packs at once. You know what I mean? Like I just have all kinds of packs. But that's
I'm
probably never
carrying a U-Haul with all my cards.
I mean, but this is what people fight over and complain about. I mean, retail. I didn't get shit. I'd rather have spent my $20 on a damn single I wanted.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you go to Target or whatever. There's just nothing, and every time I'm there, I see like guys who are eyeballing product, and you could tell they don't know anything about it. And I engaged one guy one time, and he was asking me like he didn't know what to buy, and he's picking my brain a little. He was just buying it to flip it, obviously.
Yeah,
and you can't get anything, and it's very frustrating. Because it's just all about the money now.
It is,
and this kind of woodwork. We need a few of them to get burned. You know, I don't understand how it's just unbelievable.
John, it's gonna happen because I watch a lot of on YouTube. I watch not only baseball card channels, but I watch You know, the guys who go to Goodwill, the thrift shops, resellers, they resell whatever. They have eBay stores, they just resell whatever. And a lot of these guys are starting to get into sports cards because, I mean, they hear the chatter, they see the stuff at Walmart and Target, and this big channel, he just bought. He's called Cincinnati Picker. Great stuff. He does vintage clothing, all kinds of stuff. But he just bought like a $600 sports memorabilia lot, and I didn't think from what he showed it wasn't $600 worth. He had a '69 bench trophy card, which was nice because he's in Cincinnati, obviously. So it was a big Cincinnati lot. But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna send this to get graded. But now people are just buying cards in hopes of sending it. Like he's like, oh, this is a nice one. I forgot what it was. I think it was a hockey card, maybe. I can't remember. But he's like, this is a nice card, but totally off-centered. On the best day, I'll probably get 6 OC, which is really a PSA 4. And this is what's getting into the sports card market. So, like I said, it's going to be the same thing as Greg Jeffries, Kevin Mass.
What about this card?
Oh, bro, that's a gem mint all day, homie. That's a dual autograph.
I'll tell you, like, if you're a collector, this boom sucks. Like, it's just terrible. You have to pay up for everything. You can't find a pack of cards to open, and it's just like we're getting flooded with all these investor flipper types, and yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I saw NY Yanks fan 7 said he was taking a break for a while and he was going to focus on other things. Like, you know, I mean, I can see other collectors doing that. You just can't, you know, afford to buy much if you're buying the stuff that is going up so much. You know, like I keep saying, I got like this Joe Tinker and 38 Gowdy, you know, for less than these new cards are selling for. Like these things are still a little off the radar because, you know, all these people that are buying, they're not necessarily baseball fans. And they might not even know who Joe Tinker is.
Like they don't make baseball cards like they used to, you know?
Was that triple play?
Hey, check this out.
Yeah, it is triple play. Hey, have you ever been duped in a card like in a mail day? JY sports card guy, he sent me this card, and at first I thought it was legit, and I was just like, fuck, like I can't believe he sent me this, you know. And he's like, oh no, dude, it's a reprint. I was like, once I read the back, I was like, oh man. But dude, I was so psyched when he gave it to me. I thought it was real. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I try talking to my buddies, and you know, it's like talking to a wall. That's why I have you guys. But I mean, as long as you stay away from, obviously, I'm a Yankee guy. I'm never gonna stay away from Mantle. But if you stay away from Mantle, like Aaron, anyone who recently died, where you know.
Oh, you never buy somebody right after they pass. People take such advantage. Like there's like on Facebook groups, they'll be up like within a minute, and
oh my god,
you know, a lot of the better groups, they'll have a rule where you're not allowed to post cards. You know, it just seems so disrespectful and opportunist.
Yeah, well, I was watching a couple Hank Aaron's just by chance because I watch a lot of stuff because, you know, if something's just too good to pass up, I'll jump on it. And a lot of the stuff I was watching was pulled, and then they put whatever they had was doubled. I'm like, how is that? How is that even? That's just I don't know. It's icky.
Yeah.
Weird.
I wanted to show you this. Did you ever see one of these? This is an old Keds box.
And
oh, the shoes?
And from the early 70s. And it features, they had cards on them. This one is Willis Reed and Johnny Bench. So there's the Johnny Bench.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I remember showing you that.
But and they had they had a tennis player and they had other versions too. But try to find this cardboard box, the full shoe box. I mean, it's just insane that somebody kept this. And you know what's sad about this shoe box is a lot of collectors wouldn't even want to collect it because they can't fit in a PSA slab.
Hey, when I was a teenager, And I remember specifically, I had my 1988, all my 1988s in there. My mom, from her work, she won like a box. It was like a suitcase that held 4 wine bottles in it. And once she used it and was gonna throw the box away, I looked and it was a perfect 4 row of cards would fit in there, man. And it was a badass wooden suitcase, but perfect 4 rows of cards in a wine box would fit in there, man. That's where I used to keep all my cards at first.
Yeah, when I was little, I used to mess with different boxes. I used to love to get like that special boxes, and
Well, see,
my card collection was so important to me. I remember one time I put it in a very special box, and I had briefcase filled with cards, and I would put it, up in the ceiling. When you have a push ceiling in the basement or whatever, I would hide them, but then I wouldn't. Then I'd get worried about them, and I'd take them back down. But I'd always try to find a nice, safe place to hide them so I could get them away from people.
I remember like in 1988, begging my like I wanted high tops just so I could have the bigger shoebox. You know what I mean? I was like, I want some high tops. Not that I really wanted high tops. I just wanted the bigger shoebox.
Well, it's funny. Every time my wife buys shoes, I steal the box right away because I still use them. Did you ever see these Ring Ding Juniors?
Yep.
These had these cards on the back. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I love how you have.
Again, if you're only into PSA, you have to cut these out. You can't save the boxes.
I still trip on how they grade cutouts. It's like, well, when they're cut too big, like, well, can't you just recut them? I mean,
yeah, check this out. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Milk Duds, but they came in boxes like this, right? And the Milk Dud cards. So you can't grade the box. What they do is,
I seen the complete carton in a slab.
This is how it comes graded.
Yes. I love that. I've been wanting one of those for years.
But I like having the actual box in its original condition. Like, to me, this is actually degrading it. I mean, you're flattening the box. I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I have.
But I mean, this
one. This was neat, right? Like when it's flat.
But technically, this should be the only way it could get a 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. This isn't graded, so I wouldn't know what it would get if it was graded. But this is my only Milk Duds box I have.
Yeah, I got I got a whole bunch in here. Got the Willie Mays.
Ah, nice.
Tom Seaver.
I got the Bell Brand. Pee Wee Reese.
That's a tough set. That's awesome. I don't have any Bell Brands. And I don't say that too often. I try to get every set represented.
And you know how we were talking about when they overdo it with the slabs? Like this slab right here is like, do you need a slab this big, for this booklet?
Yeah, right.
That's sick, bro.
I got a whole bunch of these Milk Duds. I'm working on the set. I don't need too many more. I think the big name I need Harmon Killebrew and I need Hank Aaron. I think those are the
Hank might be tough.
The last two big names.
The toughest one was Clemente. I remember when
Clemente is awesome. That's that's in my opinion, that's the nicest looking card. And well, the Pete Rose is really good looking in that set too. Shows him like batting a real close up.
You think the Hall of Fame, MLB veterans, you think they're waiting for him just to pass before?
Yes, I think they'll put him in after he passes. They will not give Pete Rose the satisfaction of putting him in while he's alive.
Yeah, it's sad for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't leave the Hit King out. I think that it's just a punishment to the end.
It's if it's integrity, then a lifetime ban means while you're alive.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what a lifetime ban means. When you're dead, you're not alive anymore. Your lifetime is over.
It should. I mean, how much more can you be punished after you're dead? Like Shoeless Joe Jackson. I mean, I say it all the time. We have what kind of Hall of Fame is it without the all-time home run king, the all-time hit king, the single season home run king, the third highest batting average in history, Like we're missing a lot of key things. I don't know. It's it's not the good guy Hall of Fame, or we'd probably have 7 people in it.
Exactly. But yeah, I told my buddy, I'm like, they're just waiting for him to die. I'm like, you serious? I'm like, yeah. And Pete Rose is so ornery and grumpy. He'll haunt the shit out of that Hall of Fame too. He's gonna haunt all.
Well, I think they tricked him when they had him like confess. I think he thought he was going to get into the Hall if he confessed. Yeah. And then they said, screw you, no.
One of the I still remember the interview. Remember, is it Peter Gray when they had the all-century team, which was one of my favorite moments in baseball, when they had everyone come in. It was the first time Pete Rose could attend a baseball game without paying for it. The only time he was invited. And after the whole beautiful ceremony, I think it was Peter Gray asking him, how's it feel? Do you think you're ever going into the Hall of Fame? It was just a very awkward moment to ask him. You don't remember that all-century team?
No.
It was one of the worst interviews of all time.
Yeah.
This is an answer for Sean Tiefer when he asked a while ago, like, what is the most shadiest card you bought, And I don't know if it's shady or not, but like when I bought this Pete Rose, like I bought it, I think it was $80 or something a while back. And it's a 2nd-year card. But when I posted it up on Instagram, some dude said like, oh, that's one of the most counterfeited cards ever. It's probably fake. So ever since then, I've always had it and feel inside like, oh, I think this is fake. You know what I mean? Just because I got called out on it.
Yeah, but you know what a 1964 card looks like.
Yeah.
These always, the 86 tops always kind of remind me of this. They almost kind of look the same because of the top. The 86 tops.
Oh, 86? Yeah.
Yeah, they have, except that they're black and but it looks the same.
I love it.
Do you guys know the Pete Rose story when he talks about the fastest game he's ever played in?
The fastest? No.
Yeah, he says like, that this umpire is just calling everything a strike. You know what I mean? And like everybody's complaining, like, hey man, this umpire's calling everything a strike. And that Pete Rose goes up there, right? And there's just some balls that are like way off, and he's calling them a strike. And Pete's all like, hey, what the hell? That's not a strike. And he says, like, I forgot the catcher's name, but the catcher had like some sick diarrhea. You know what I mean? And that he was farting so nasty. And the next pitch he farted, and Pete Rose like, oh goddamn, like he's all so the umpire was calling everything a strike because he wanted to finish the game. He's all, that was the fastest game I've ever played in.
Pepito always takes it in a new direction.
That's a true story. It's a true story. I forgot where I heard him tell that story.
Oh man,
my man Ken agrees with me. He remembers the Pete Rose interview. He said that was awkward. Hey, we got 46 people up in here. I was gonna say, smash that thumbs up.
46. Wow.
Yeah, 46. I gotta get another drink. My boy James, Elite Hunters. Love that guy. Hey, W Vlogs, I'll email you, homie. All my stuff is in my about page.
Ken's cardboard. I'll find the video where he talks about that.
He did a great response video for me.
Or something.
That's funny, dude.
Did you see his response video for my contest?
What was that?
Did you see Elite Hunter's response video for my contest?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, we're gonna put it out there because I've been drinking. So James, I can't remember if I called him or he called me, but the video came up. If you look at it originally, I mean, he got some slow jams. He got that panty dropping music. You know what I'm saying? He has some nice little, you know what I'm saying? And he puts the card in a position where he's looking at it, and all of a sudden you see the pants go down.
Yeah.
I'm like, is my man gonna just do his thing? Is he gonna drop his pants and just go to town looking at this card?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on at first, and then when it hit me, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Okay, so I'm not the only one. He's like, "No, bro, that's not what I was like, bro. I thought you were gonna."
No, I didn't think that. But I did appreciate the words at the end of the video.
I did appreciate it. Every video he does has a lot of thought to it. Takes time. I like his channel. He's gonna be a future Hall of Famer.
Yep, I agree.
He's good. It's good stuff. Oh, Stove. Speaking of Hall of Famer,
Stove. Oh, get the cowbell. Stove's back. We always got to ring the cowbell when Stove gets in.
Stofe, he's fit.
Cam, I am. Holy crap.
He's all over the place. He jumps from stream to stream.
Cam, I am. Wow. Damn. Oh, I can't believe some guy Cam, I am. I haven't seen him on YouTube for like 3 years, literally, and he just popped up right now.
They're coming out.
You need the cowbell.
I think I knew him before I started the cowbell.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to guess.
What-
I thought we agreed we'd ring the cowbell every time Stove came into the room.
Yeah, where is it? Let me bring it out. My dogs are gonna get scared right now.
Shit, you're with my kids.
My
up.
dogs are asleep in here. They're gonna get scared. Oh! My dog wants out now. Come on, puppy chow. Come here, puppy chow. Come here, puppy chow.
Oh, look, Daddy's up in here. Aranya boys.
I'll get a cowbell so I can do it next time.
I do it real Puerto Rican. I get air horn.
This is puppy chow. Say what's up, puppy chow. My puppy chowies, huh? My puppy chowies. She gets scared when I ring the cowbell.
Some cards. JT sent me this magazine. Thought it was pretty dope. JT sent
Oh,
me.
nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get a friend.
What exactly are those? I have a couple of those too.
SMR, that's PSA's magazine.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I got mine.
When you join PSA, they send you that every month, and it's every card is only a PSA card, and then they put pricing and everything.
I got this one at the National. I got this one at the National in Chicago. That was the one that was out at that month.
You don't want to get that magazine because it makes you so jealous of every card you see. It like brainwashes you into wanting only PSA 10s of everything.
Well, yeah, that one is sealed.
But it's a great magazine. I mean, they feature all kind of different sets, some non-sports, and even Pokemon and stuff. It really is a great magazine. They do a good job.
Yeah, I have a couple of them.
My only problem is they only show like PSA 10s mostly. It's like it'll be like a 1941 Joe DiMaggio and a 9.
Do you
it's not all
does
realistic.
anybody here collect like Beckett's? Like this is a famous Beckett error. This one because it has the double page. It's a pretty famous Beckett error because it has
Really?
the double cover.
Oh,
wow.
that's sick. I never seen
Yeah,
that.
so the back and the front are has two covers on it. It was like some kind of print error that came out. It was pretty famous back then.
Let me show you this while we're talking magazines, card magazines. Pepino, do you remember Baseball Cards magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first edition ever.
Oh, is that the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, I have that one. I didn't know that was the first one.
This is the first edition. Yeah, it's from 1981, I think. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, 1981. Volume 1, number 1, spring 1981.
I got a comic book.
See, I got this one. Oh no! Oh, I had an accident. Oh, I love that comic book.
You didn't ruin it, did you?
Hey Ken, which one are you talking about? You gonna send me what? What magazine?
You all right?
I just dropped all kinds of stuff.
Oh no!
I got this one at I don't know if you guys know like
My boy
Star
Sean
Wars.
me up with this comic book. Love it.
What is that?
There's a second one with
Mickey Mantle. Yeah.
Do you have any other ones of
until
those?
recently.
Yeah, do you have any other one of those, Lou?
the 92. No, I don't have it yet. I'm watching on eBay.
This
No,
was the
but like
first.
the other players.
This was the first baseball card book I ever bought.
Dude, I used to get those
Loaded
big
with
ones before.
Raw baseball cards, Pepino. They're all raw. This was from the last cards in the book were 75, so I think this was published in 75.
I have this book full of replicas.
Hey, do you have the Clemente LP, the record of his one of his last interviews?
I don't.
I do.
Yeah.
Man, Gene
I
has,
have it sealed. I never opened it.
Oh no, mine's sealed up. That was a fine. I stole that like 25 years ago.
Yeah, I got
one of those things.
yeah.
I wasn't looking for it, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I found it sealed. Perfectly.
Oh, I was gonna see if you have one of these. This is kind of an obscure Clemente
Actually got
item.
right.
And before you ask, PSA doesn't grade them.
What you got, Cesar? What you
These
showing?
are when back in the days when I was trying to get my son and my daughter into baseball card collecting, we used to go to this comic book store to so I could buy baseball cards and get them kind of involved. We ended up buying comic books all the time. That's
dope.
nice.
You ever see it? You ever see one?
No, is that a limited print? Because I got sketches of Clemente. I'll go downstairs if you want me to go get them.
This was one.
I gotta go to the vault.
Yeah,
Let me look. I tell you what, I don't even know what this is. This was a sketch that was, I believe, sold in stores in only the Pittsburgh area, and it's Wolfson Publishing Company. Marty Wolfson, I guess, sketched it.
you gonna make me go downstairs to the guest room? Remember that guest room we were talking about? I got more magazines, but
What else? Oh, yeah. How about this?
Yeah,
John, I know
charger.
you got this. I know you got this.
No, I don't.
Really? I thought you would have it.
No.
On the Clemente Facebook page, open his, because I never seen the bottom. They're numbered to like 3,000 or 3,500 or something like that. Never knew it was numbered. Oh no, I take that back. Each one is really 2240. There's only 2240 of these. I bought this like 20 years ago.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this.
Oh, that's a dope picture. I love that one.
See,
All right,
I
give me-
see you guys having the same problem I do. It's like you don't. It's the opposite way, huh? Like if you're trying to show something, you're going like the wrong way.
After the 1960 World Series, there was a Ford dealership, and they issued this. It was like a folder, and it had all these beautiful sketches of the players in there.
I love that, man.
And the Clemente is really sweet.
Is that album that you just?
I mean, I'm thinking about throwing them away because PSA doesn't grade these.
Well, when you throw it away, send it to my address. I'll throw them away for you.
Yeah, if it's not gradable, I don't want it.
Yeah, I gotta check this out. Gary Templeton, when he was with the Mets, gave me a signed hat. I was a Templeton fan.
He was a good name in the 80s.
John, check out this E-Tops, brother.
His 77 rookie card is one of my favorite all-time cards. I just love that card for some reason.
2003 E-Tops. These were limited.
Are you going to crack that and get it graded? It looks like I don't know. It might not be pristine.
No, I might send it to Pig. Hey, Pig grading, is that 10?
Oh, all day. I'll
it's
take it out of there and buff it, and it'll be shinier.
Yeah, let me get
You
that.
could burn ants with that card right there.
All right, let me go downstairs and get my.
You know what cracks me up is when there's some obscure old rare card, and PSA will only grade one of them, right? Like I have Walter Johnson. It's the only one they ever graded. It's the picture on their website.
Isn't that kind of unfair and kind of just weird?
Well, this is
how the population control works.
Yeah, but
if they have enough 10s of some card, they say we're not going to grade any more 10s. They give them 9s.
Okay, well that's a different subject. My point is, if it's the only card ever seen, how the hell can you grade it? How can you compare it to another card?
Mm-hmm.
What are you comparing it to? How are you grading that card?
Yeah, the generic standard of centering, corners. I mean, if it's that rare, that's
I mean, what if you graded? I don't know. You graded a 10, and then then there's some new find, and there's 10 more of them, and you realize that card isn't even the right size.
Yeah, I hear that.
If there's only one of them, how would you know what size it's supposed to be?
I hear that argument all the time with people grading 101s. It's like it's a waste of time. They're like, why are you grading that 101? There's not going to be any other comps to compare that 101 with.
Yeah. Now I have.
You could just compare it to other cards in the set.
No, I'm saying if you don't know any cards from that set. But yeah, you could do that.
Hey, Sean was saying earlier, if you, Caesar, or John need the Mantle comic, I guess he has an extra one.
No, I have a few of them actually, but thanks for asking.
All right,
I have a lot of like Mickey Mantle books and comics and magazines, and but I never really go into my comic book box, so that's where I have them all, my magazine box.
Yeah, you ain't no Dodger, bro. You're a Yankee brother. You are a Yankee brother. You got a Derek Jeter PC. You got his balls. You love Mantle.
You got Derek Jeter's balls.
Yeah, bro. You didn't see that humongous ball he had? Look at my man. That's what I'm talking about.
Here, if you go on the PSA, this is a 1922 W575-1.
Whoa.
If you go on the PSA, this is the
That's
picture.
the only one.
It's the only one they ever graded.
All right, I'm gonna get some Clemente stuff. I'll be back.
Man, digging into the vault right there. There goes what was his name? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. What was that guy who went looking for Al Capone's vault?
Was that Geraldo Rivera?
Yeah, there goes Geraldo Rivera looking into his Robert Clemente vault.
Yeah, we're gonna get some good stuff now. Hey, Pepino, I'll be right back. I need to take a quick break.
All right, I'm gonna address everybody here.
I'll wait till he comes back. I don't want to leave you alone.
I was gonna start looking at the comments because I don't look at the comments very much because I'm into our conversation, man. That's
Yeah, here's a card I got a little while ago, and man, I was excited to get this one. 58 Hires root beer.
Oh.
Willie Mays, and it's nice with the test. And Dave Blue Jacket 66. I don't know if he's on here, but he has this. He has this in this form with the tab. You know, every card I have that's like rare or a great card, Dave has one grade higher. I have this. He has it with the tab. I have a rare Mickey Mantle bazooka in a 7. He has it in an 8. I have a 1910 orange border Ty Cobb, and he has one with a nice border around it. You know, it's like I'm always one short with him.
Well, with Dave, one thing with Dave is his dad was a great collector too. You know, his dad had a great collection, probably way better than Blue Jackets himself.
When I was little, I was so upset that my dad didn't have cards because, like, I'd see these guys that get their dad's cards from the 50s and everything, and I'd be like, man, I used to dream of some old guy giving me his old Babe Ruth collection or some shit. And, of course, it never happened. Hey, Lou Rock, I wanted to show you this. Do you have one of these as a Yankee fan? This is from, I believe, the late 60s. And I don't know. I really don't know what year it's from. I was told that, but it might be even from the early 80s. But it feels real old, and it was a McDonald's hat. I think it was a stadium giveaway way back in the day.
I didn't know they were from the 60s. I know. I thought it was earlier.
I know they did these in the 80s, but this hat doesn't look like an 80s hat. I mean, I know it doesn't look
like the hat David
It
Wilson
looks like a really old hat. When I got it a long time ago, they said it was from, they thought late 60s, early 70s. So I don't know the year, but
Anybody have this big ass ugly David Wells New York Yankees bobblehead?
I don't have that one. No.
From when he threw his no hitter. Drunk.
I love that. But for all you Beckett guys, here's Tough Stuff. Remember the Tough Stuff?
Yeah.
I love Tough Stuff, man.
You don't have anything until you have a bat of the Cobra.
Cobra Kai.
Dave Parker, baby.
Cobra Kai.
That guy's another guy that should be in the Hall of Fame, but they won't let him in until he dies.
Yeah, but I still got his rookie though.
I got a really cool Joe DiMaggio Stadium mini bat here.
Here's my original sketch.
Oh, what's that from?
It's an original sketch.
Oh yeah.
It was in an auction. I had to have it.
Nice.
Some local artist.
Very nice, but oh man, where do I have that? That reminds me. Hold on.
Do you guys have Look at, I have this bat from my first year. I started working at Dodger Stadium when we played the Yankees. It was the inaugural game for interleague play when we played the Yankees.
Oh, really? That's pretty dope. What's up, Tampa Bucks fan and St. Louis Cardinals fan?
Wow, we got 44 people in here. My favorite number.
Heck yeah. Hit that thumbs up, baby. Look at this. I got this damn camera. Got it backwards. Hey, bro. You see
Hey,
that?
I'll be back, guys. I need to take a
Hey,
quick
John, real quick.
Yeah.
Look at, here's my jersey where they put, I took it off, but they put the 9 where the 4 was supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, you were
So
telling us
I
about
took off the
that.
9 all angry. And I was like, what the hell? It's supposed to be a 44. And they put a 9.
That's
Hey, God,
funny.
they still got this brewing company up there? Pittsburgh Brewing Company.
Pittsburgh.
That's what it says.
Yeah, they make Iron City.
Yeah, okay. I got some Iron City stuff, but I didn't know it was the same one. All right, let me get back on camera. Everyone's off camera. We're doing a live stream and no one's on camera.
I am not a closet Yankees fan. Look what I'm wearing.
I told you, bro. Damn, Jeter fan, Mantle fan.
I do have Roger Clemens and the Yankees too, right here. Bobblehead.
Nah. I got Mr. 12 Gold Gloves.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Roberto Clemente.
You got to roll that R, Roberto.
Roberto Clemente. Love that thing. I remember I was chasing that thing forever. The only reason it's out of the box because the box was so bad I couldn't enjoy it, so I took it out.
What happened to John? Said he had to leave too, huh? Said something he had to leave for you already.
He's probably getting some super rare card. he's going to the safe.
He's going to the Apocalypse vault they have down there in the basement.
The Doomsday Prepper.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's read while there's nothing going on. Let's see this chat. See what these cats are doing. Look at Victor. Victor's up in here. Jeter, Mantle, Reggie, Giancarlos, Pepino loves the Yankees. I'm telling you, bro.
Yankees suck.
The Mick. I'm telling you, bro. You got more Yankee shit than Dodger shit.
This is one of my favorite bobbleheads right here.
Exactly, Sean. No one likes to beat up box. I like to enjoy my collection. That's dope.
That's his that's why I love this card. I tell people, man, this card was I used to see it in Tough Stuff and Beckett all the time. That's why it's my favorite Yankee card. My favorite Mantle card is the 56.
That's dope. Closet Yankee fan. Very true. Everyone's agreeing with me, bro.
Everybody's just jumping on that train.
Look, I feel bad for Ken. He is trashing his Rockies, dude. After that,
yeah, he's mad that they traded Arenado, huh?
He's like, they got nothing in return. It was a salary dump.
I have this
There. What you got?
I have a pennant from because I collect Arenado. Arenado is one of my PCs. I have a pennant from his minor league team. Where is it?
Really? How old is it?
Well, when he played in the minors, actually, it's not that long ago. Dude, where is it? For reals. I thought I had it right here. Oh, yeah, here it is. But I have this pennant because it's Nolan Arenado's minor league team. So it's kind of my Arenado PC.
That's dope. Hey, it's funny because I wanted to ask this question and we went off topic. John isn't here, but are you a peels on or peels off type of guy when it comes to your Topps Finest?
Peels off.
Really? You like Egg? Egg loves ripping that fucking peel off. It bothers.
It's hard though. You know what? I don't do it anymore. I prefer peeled. But I always mess them up when I try to peel them myself, man. There's like a certain technique you got to use. I mess up the edges, you know?
Eggs got it down, but I leave the peel on. Like all my Topps Finest from the 90s, they all have it. Because it's kind of like why I leave most of my stuff in the package. I just don't mess with it.
Yeah, I heard Finest has gone up in prices, right? The 93, 94, 95.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was buying hobby boxes of 93 and 94 Finest and having pack wars like all the time. I was coming across them like nothing. And I now I hear people talking about them. They're expensive. I was buying them for like 25, 40 bucks.
I see them send them for grading, and they'll peel it to get the 10 surface. But I also seen them graded with the peel on, but I don't think they could get a 10 surface with the peel. Yo, John,
I didn't know that. I thought there are some tins with the peel on.
Really? I haven't seen any. But do you take the peel off, or do you leave it on when you get it?
I used to try to take them off, but now I don't because I'm no good at it.
I always leave it on. I never take it off.
I try to take them off, but I'm no good at it. Like I said, I'd rather have it off, but I'm no good at it. I'm not gonna mess up the card, because technically I know I'm not good at it. I mess up the edges when I take it off. So I'm not gonna destroy the card on purpose, or the edge.
You're heavy-handed.
Yeah, dude. I just I don't know. I can't do it. I've seen some people that have techniques, but I can't do it. Admit your flaws,
Is John frozen?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, ¿qué pasó, hombre? ¿Qué está haciendo?
Come on, John, pay your cable bill.
Yo, man, that extra money goes to cards. Yeah, but I leave that shit on. I leave the peel on, bro.
Dude, but the shine is so much better.
I kind of wish, because I'm like the basketball we grew up on, the 80s and 90s is my favorite. And I was big into Vince Carter. Loved Vince Carter.
See?
I wish I was into Kobe.
I have this card with the thing on.
Yeah, I love it.
See? But I'm gonna probably send it to Junk Wax. Don't call my wax junk.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a Braves card. But it has it on there. But I'll see if he takes it off or not. But like I said, when I try to take the top off to start it, I mess it up. I don't know how to do it, man.
No, I leave all that stuff on there. I was a big Vince. I still am. I love Vince Carter because he was doing things I never seen before.
But it says on there, remove the protected coat.
I got it. I'm a purist. The way I found it is the way I keep it. I put it in the top loader just like that.
Yeah. But I don't know what to do. But yeah, I mean, there's such a drastic difference. Oh man, Mangini left again.
Yeah, he got to pay his bill, bro. Let me see.
I gotta go pee.
Basketball.
This is a live stream, right?
Yeah, let me see. Like Kobe.
Oh, I think I just broke my stand.
I can't find my dang Vince. I went to my collection. I got 2 of these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them though.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, I mean they're minty, but I'm not a big fan of LeBron. So I'm probably just gonna trade this for baseball cards because I don't sell. Got 2 of them.
Here, I'll give you something to trade it for.
What you got, brother? I'll trade it right now. You want these?
You ever see this, Clemente?
Oh my! Are you serious, bro?
That's a sweet Clemente, man.
Yeah, it's 63.
I'm sorry, John. I can't. I can't right now. I'm trying to observe.
I don't know how I made it to 3 hours last time.
I'm trying to look at this work of art, and this motherfucker is pissed. I'm like, what do I hear? Look at the chat, bro. You just took it to another level, homie.
This is a stream. It's a live stream.
Low pressure.
He should have been doing lines when I brought out the Dave Parker bat.
Oh my God. Yeah, Sean Tiefer's right. That's not Jeter's balls. So what were you showing me, John? What was that Clemente? I think John's in a storm or something. The Naked Gun. No relics.
Hot mic.
Yeah, but I'll trade these two LeBrons for that Clemente all day. I was trying to find my Vince Carters. I got them somewhere. I got the peel on them still. I just can't find them. I don't know where they're at. I know they're in my basketball box. Let me just bring the box. I don't want to be away from the stream.
I don't know what's going on. I keep getting kicked off.
I was like, is it storming over there, bro?
No, I don't know what the problem is. And you know what's funny is,
and it cut you off when.
I mean, it was acting up. So I put it on my hotspot on my phone. And when it just kicked off a little while ago, that's because my phone died. So now my internet's been acting up. I don't know why.
I still remember getting this card. I was at the flea market. I was like 10. I just had to get it.
Isn't it great though to remember? Like you remember where you got a lot of cards. Like takes you back to that particular day or where you were.
I remember I bought I think it was
Topps Chrome. Now, like I said, I was into Vince Carter. He was my dude. You know, not Nick, of course. I was a big Knicks fan, but Vince Carter just changed the game for me.
Yeah. My friend.
I wish I was in a Kobe because a Kobe Chrome card would be.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be selling it.
Oh no, I won't be selling it.
If you're in,
I got two of these. See, I got the peel on them. Vince Carter, Topps Finest.
You know, back in that era, I was a Kenyon Martin fan. I liked him.
Huh.
Oh, and Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace was a tough guy.
Yeah, Ben Wallace was cool. Why were you in a Kenyon Martin? He came from Cincinnati.
I had no idea why I was into him. I just liked his game. I liked to watch him. I thought he was a good player.
Pittsburgh guy. He went to Cincinnati, I think.
Yeah, well, we didn't have a basketball team, so I just rooted for whoever. I mean, growing up, I was a Sixers fan, so I was a Dr. J fan growing up because I figured, hey, Philadelphia's close enough. So I just kind of adopted that team. But as I got older, after basically around the time Charles Barkley left there or whatever, I just kind of watched all the teams. I really didn't have a team.
Yeah. This card has gotten stupid. But so you know why it's gotten stupid? Because it's so hard to gem on this card.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, look at the black. Any kind of spin, it's a wrap.
I think I have a raw one of that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know those Shaq cards, like his rookies, everybody wanted, but it's from that era where they weren't really worth anything back then. They're just all these cards are starting to become worth. It's funny. A lot of cards that are worth much of anything are now worth a lot. I mean, look at what the Griffey rookie cards are selling for.
Oh yeah,
like the Donruss and those kinds of things. Like I saw a price for that Bowman. I mean, that Bowman, nobody even wanted. That was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite Ken Griffey Jr. cards growing up, but you couldn't give it away. It was like it didn't have any value. And now all of a sudden, I think that thing's selling for a couple $100.
Oh, as a gem, yeah. Let me see.
So, John, talking about like when you remember buying cards, I bought this partial set of 94 Topps. It's all chewed up. My dog and my cat used to chew on it, so they chewed up the corners. But this box, when I went to that guy's house to buy it, I remember it was like $10 or something. Oh, $4. Look at that. The guy sold me this partial set of 94 Topps for $4. And he was a retired gentleman, and he stunk. That's all I remember when I went to go from whenever I see this box, like how bad that guy smelled.
See, you have those vivid memories, though.
Oh, I had that vivid smell every time I remember it.
Did
It's
it
fine.
go away, or is it stuck with the box?
It stuck with the box. The box is brown because of it. Look at that. He stained the box.
You say Julius and he shows up.
Oh yeah, there you go. My
Dr.
man.
J.
1980.
Dr. J.
Did you ever see the poster on my wall? Let's see if I can get it.
I don't think I saw it. Tim Duncan, so underrated. Oh, that's sick.
Tim Duncan was awesome. I'm a big Tim Duncan fan.
Have any of you guys ever tried to play basketball wearing like Converse?
Oh,
Man, that shit hurts. Your feet hurt.
fuck, John. God dang it.
Come on, John.
There we go.
Oh, kitty.
Speaking of chase cards, do you remember this card? When this Grant Hill, oh my God, I remember when this
That's
Grant
a
Hill
horse?
card came out. It was on Beckett, Tough Stuff. Everyone had to get this Upper Deck Grant Hill.
Oh,
This was-
Grant.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the Grant Hill cards were
Oh,
popular after he came out of Duke, but I don't remember that particular one.
Oh my God.
What year was that?
Tiny.
Gotta be 90s, 94.
Yeah, you know what? That was the year I stopped collecting. I stopped in
What,
92,
with chocolates?
92 or 93. And then I didn't collect again until I think 2001.
Man, I remember when I hit this card, I thought I was gonna be rich. But yeah, no, this was the card everyone was chasing. I was ripping like crazy to get that card.
See, that's like one of the things that people with experience, you know what I mean? Like just the hype, it's like, I mean, yeah, there's a good chance that Juan Soto, Acuna, all these guys might pan out. But that's the same way we felt about Greg Jeffries, and about all these prospects, back in the day.
How about Corey Snyder?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he had a decent career, but we expected more from him, right?
Yeah. Kent Herbeck, his rookie card was really hot. That Donruss rookie card, you remember that one?
Yeah, and then you never know what's gonna happen. Like I forgot that I'm trying to remember exactly the name of that guy, Rivera or something. That he was a big Yankees.
Juan Rivera for the Yankees.
But he stole Derek Jeter's glove and he got kicked off the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Rocco Baldelli.
Yeah, he was like next Mickey Mantle, and then he got some kind of.
He got sick.
Yeah, Kevin Moss. I mean, he had all those home runs in a short time. So everybody thought, oh, he's on pace to hit this many home runs.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of those throughout history. Those rookies we all chased, and then they, some of them had decent careers, but
even if that's the thing, when you have a hot prospect, even if you have a decent career, your value goes down because they expect them more than.
Of course. If you're not the next Mickey Mantle, you've overpaid. If they're not the next Mickey Mantle, right?
Jerry Stackhouse, Baby Jordan.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know about Baby Jordan.
That was his nickname.
Same thing with Carmelo Anthony. He trained under Jordan. They thought he was going to be the next Michael Jordan at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I was going to ask you. I found this at the car show. It was only $1, so I jumped on it. But you know anything about this? It looks like a cigar wrapper.
Oh yeah, it does. Like a candy wrapper.
It does.
And it's a Topps emboss. And
what's on it?
Huh?
I can't make out. What's on it?
It looks like the Topps embossed logo in the top right corner, and it says G Giselle 5 Gezelle Michael Jordan with the 45.
Nice.
And
that's Michael Jordan.
Huh?
That seems like a big score for $1.
Oh, that's cool. For $1, I'd buy that all day long. I never saw one of those.
Neither have I. I mean,
I'd buy that for 2 pesos.
I was in a value box, and he just buys collections, and he's like,
I don't know. You should offer.
I'll give you $5 in food stamps for that right now.
Hey, does PSA grade those?
That's another thing. When you send out these things to PSA, you have to tell them the year in the card. That's how a whole bunch of these cards get mislabeled, right? Like, what do I do to send that?
Yeah, I mean, I think they correct them if you're wrong.
Yeah.
Some people.
It's a big process you got to go through too.
You have some old obscure cards, you might, not know what it is. I mean, a lot of collectors, I don't know what they do. I guess they have to figure it out.
But you would think these experts would do it, but I don't know. That's a
A lot
hard.
of experts have been on the job only a month right now.
Well, then you put your own value on it too.
Yeah, well, I bought it for $1, so that's where it stays.
$3 in WIC for that, Jim? Picker Gyms?
Jordan insert. These Jordan inserts are going crazy. I don't even know how much this would be.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, all Jordans. Dude, right now, it's so easy to be an investor because no matter what card you buy right now, it's going to go up in price next week.
Yeah.
Any card you buy, it's going to go up. That's just the way it's going right now.
Yeah.
It's making everybody look like a genius.
I mean, these are all Jordans I've ripped as a kid. I just got them in a box.
Were you really into basketball cards back then?
Yeah, actually, that was my the sport I played the most.
Ah.
You know, it was just easy. You know, I went running. I dribbled. You know, I could go to any neighborhood. There was a basketball court. I could play by myself. No friends. No, I'm just kidding. I always have friends. But I mean, with baseball, you need a squad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Try to play baseball by yourself.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
You know what I used to do? They used to make these rubber balls, and they were pretty close to real baseballs, but they were rubbery. They were hard, but they would bounce a little bit.
From handball, like up in New York.
No. They were baseball size, and they looked just like a baseball, except they were all rubber. Like the seams weren't sewn in; they were rubber.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And I used to stay for hours, and I would throw that ball against my house, and I would feel grounders, and then I'd hit it on the ground off the house, and I'd feel pop-ups and stuff. And I used to try to trick myself, and I'd throw it over there, and I'm running all over.
Try to trick yourself.
Yeah, right. Because I didn't want to just stand there, and I just for hours on end I would do that, man. It was insane. And then a lot of guys on here will remember this. Who remembers that? I forget what it's called, but it was a pole with an arm that stood out, and at the end of the arm was a baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hit-away.
Thick rubber band. What was it called?
The hit-away. I have one. A Reggie Jackson
hit-away. And then it taught you to hit line drives because it was all over the place.
Works.
Yeah, but how many of those rubber bands did you go through? Those would break constantly.
Yeah, the ball will eventually crack.
Yeah.
Because you want to hit
ball
that.
Was pretty tough though, compared to the rubber bands.
I actually have a video on my Instagram from like 7 years ago of me in a Dodger uniform wearing my Darth Vader helmet, hitting one of those on a tether pole that I had in my backyard.
You know what? Now that I've brought it up, I'd like to get one, but you couldn't get any replacement rubber bands anymore.
No, I have one. I still actually have one of those.
You could hit it; it just won't come back to you. It would be like it's like a T-ball, one of those T-ball stands now.
I'm a experienced ball cracker, Eloy the GOAT.
Now, did you ever put baseball cards in bike spokes?
Yes, I have videos. See, that's what I was saying is like I have so many videos. Like before I was on YouTube, I was famous for putting what's his name, Kent, the guy from the Giants, Jeff Kent. I had a love-hate affair with Jeff Kent, so I used to put Jeff Kent cards on my spokes all the time.
Wait, I got to get my glasses on. I can't see what that is.
You know, for baseball, they sell the stickers.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing, but I never ripped them because Jordan was on it.
Oh.
I never saw those.
Yeah, these are from, I want to say 94, maybe older, but they're 90. But yeah, these are the Michael Jordan.
Those are unopened sticker packs.
Yeah. I want to
those are cool.
Now that I'm messing with this, I want to get the magazine.
Does PSA grade those? Yeah, they might grade those.
Send them to Pig. You might get a counterfeit one back.
Got some Zions. But I don't think these are good Zions because it has his like college uniform. I guess there's a hierarchy.
Yeah, I have the college too.
I'm like, I don't care. I don't think he's going. It's like I try to tell my buddy. I'm like, you want to invest and try to flip. You better flip it quick because this is a kid who's never played a full season in college or in the pros, and you want to invest all that money in a kid who came and played 28 games, 30 games. It makes no sense to me. It boggles my mind.
Yeah, well, you know, most rookies, all right, every once in a while, there's one that comes along that breaks the mold. like Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
But most of the rookie cards that you buy, they never live up to the hype.
Like,
But-
And I mean, Johnny Manziel's rookies were selling for $250 back. Now today that wouldn't be surprising, but back then it was. I mean, that was a lot of money back then.
It's funny how many things affect prices now, because I remember when Zion Williams first came out, his cards are going up. Then when he started playing, he wasn't living up to the hype, and his prices came down. And then we hit COVID.
Yeah,
And then, like,
I mean,
halfway
how do you live up to that hype?
But
How
I remember a couple months into COVID, he put out a picture of him working out, and like he lost a lot of weight, so his cards went back up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he lost weight, so his cards went up. It's like
that's Vladdy Jr. Vladdy Jr. looks slim and trim.
yes.
His shit's going up now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when a guy like Johnny Manziel comes up and his rookie card's selling for more than, 95% of the starting long career
Nice
good
Kobe.
quarterbacks, what's that tell you? Like, if he's not the next Tom Brady, the prices are coming down, period, because he's priced to be Brady.
Yeah, exactly. Kobe.
Kobe.
Oh, yeah. It's a very popular Kobe card.
Yeah, I'm just going through my collection right here. The eye candy.
Man, I made a mess of cards in my room.
Yeah, rookie raged Edge. You guys remember Edge, not licensed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have a bunch of Edge football cards.
Here's a basketball game off. Let me see. Speaking of 98 Collector's Edge, all rights reserved, authentic, but you don't know where this ball came from. Could have been his fucking ball from his backyard. Who knows?
Like I like the floor pieces card. The floor piece is like such a tiny little square, and imagine how big the court is.
Here's a cool piece of a floor from Michael Jordan, and they tell you what game it was and how many points he scored. There's a series of them.
I have one of them.
Card.
Here's a Gary Payton.
I had that till you just mentioned it. I have it on my wall, and it just kind of blends in now.
That's Gary Payton.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Look at this Michael Jordan. This Michael Jordan right here has a floor piece. That's a floor piece right here.
Oh, I have a Beckett holder of Barry Bonds rookie with a piece of the bat in it like that. Do you know the origin of where that came from? I just picked it up. I mean, who arranged that?
It's actually Beckett.
Yeah.
A Beckett company. You see, it says gum, but
yeah, mine's a Beckett too. And I just wondered. I often wondered if that was fake or something.
No.
I thought it was. Hey, I thought it was fake, and I made a video a long time ago saying I don't know what's up with these cards, but a couple of people told me, yeah, those are actual Beckett's, like a kind of like a little side gig they had going on back then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
love my Barry Bonds.
A lot of the card companies, like Upper Deck, they will do a collaborative effort with Beckett or whatever grading company. And sometimes you'll get cards that are slabbed, but there's no grade. It's just authentic. Like, what's the point? What's the point of
I'll
slabbing?
be honest with you. I wish all my cards were slabbed authentic.
Yeah, Thunder
Later on, Dirk Remington.
No, I wish that was an option, just to get them in a slab with a label and not an assigned numerical grade, but just an authentic. I mean, I'd like the grade to be authentic, unaltered.
Look at all this ink he's got.
I ripped this, man. This was number 250, Alonzo Mourning. I got that.
Oh wow! When I was in college, one of my friends, he's like best back home, one of the NBA. He was ranked #1 player in high school by Sports Illustrated, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude, right? So a couple girls that we were friends with, one was my girlfriend. They went on vacation to the beach. She lived in Virginia Beach. And they come home with this big, tall guy. They're playing miniature golf and this and that. And that was Alonzo Mourning. He wasn't BSing me. That was his friend.
I love Georgetown because of Patrick Ewing and
Georgetown Bulldogs. They were big. They were big in the 80s.
I went to a Georgetown game one time because a friend of mine in college, his dad was a dentist, and he had like tickets to Georgetown, and we all took a road trip and went to stay with him. And so we went to a Georgetown game, and it was the last game that Reggie Williams played. So they honored, I don't know if you remember him. They honored him. He had a really great college career, but I don't think he did much in the pros.
Nah.
But it was his last game. So it was kind of a little bit of a significant game.
This was Vince Carter's floor game number 200.
Oh, number 2, huh?
Yeah, kind of wish I got the auto. It was I think $50 difference, but now it's a big difference.
He was one of my best friend's favorite players, so I would hear about Vince Carter.
I love Vince Carter.
He was fun to watch. One of my favorite guys to watch was Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, the Human Highlight film?
Yeah, I loved him. And I ran into him at the mall one time.
The 80s and 90s had so many underrated players because there were so many great players at the same time, you know?
I love rummaging because, like I always tell people, and another shirt I want to get for the National, I was here before the bubble. I'll be here after the bubble. I'm coining that. But someone I was chasing, prospecting when I was a kid, Darius fucking Miles. Do you remember Darius Miles with the LA Clippers?
Oh, yeah.
He was drafted out of high school. I'm like, oh, this kid's going to be
He was like a Kwame Brown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, I can't get rid of this if I wanted to.
So let me ask you this: are you guys planning on buying less, or have you considered like halting altogether, or how is this boom affecting what you're buying? Is it or not?
It is affecting it. I can't stop, but I have to change my focus. Like I was trying to tell my buddy, you can't go after what's popular. The Kobe's, the Jordans, LeBrons, off limits. Mickey Mantle, Hank Aaron, anyone who has died, off limits. But you could. There's so much vintage. I mean, you just gotta pick and choose. You gotta snipe. You gotta narrow that focus. You just gotta do a little bit more research. There's deals to be made. You just can't make a deal on Mickey. You can't make a deal on Aaron. Jackie is popular, as he should be, but he's pretty popular.
He's got way more popular lately.
You basically
through the roof.
You basically have to buy the cards of the people that these people are saying this player is going to be like. So if there's a player saying, hey, this is like the next Mickey Mantle, you're better off buying a Mickey Mantle.
Yeah, you just got to be savvy.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, you just got to be savvy. Like,
you're going to have to. Prospecting is going to get big now. You know what I mean? People trying to find that cheap card that they think is going to jump like everybody else.
Yeah, well, after they're good, you can't afford them. That's why you have to prospect. Yeah, it's like when you when the Tom Brady card started to go through the roof, it was like, I better buy these cards now because Tom Brady, a 5th round pick, could be worth thousands of dollars, and if I don't have it already out of a pack, I'm not going to be able to get it.
Well, that's why everyone like Top Series 1 is going to be huge. The rookie list came out. I always check the rookie list. Mountcastle is going to be someone everyone's going to be chasing. And but he's an Oriole. Like how much? Like 27.
He's an Oriole. That's sad.
It's true though. I mean,
but he's an Oriole.
How crazy!
They had a lot of talent a few years ago. A lot of talent on that team.
Yeah, Dominguez is crazy because he's a Yankee. Bellinger was crazy because he's a Dodger. Lux was getting a lot of run because he's a Dodger. The Red Sox, Yankees. If there's a team, a prospect, then you got to get it because if not, if he takes off, it's going to be impossible to buy. But Mountcastle, shit. Franco is nice, but he plays for the Rays. I'm sure even if he hits 20 home runs, I'm going to be able to get him. Unless, you got the dual RPAs and autos and all that, that'd be expensive. But you could get his base rookie or first Bowman Chrome, still reasonable, in my opinion. That's what.
I remember when just a few years ago, there were all kind of deals to be had with Mike Trout.
Yeah,
if it wasn't that update or a few, I think I told you the story. I bought 2 of these for $30. Like for 2 of them. And I figured, well, let me sit on it a little bit because I thought he was great. I'm like, his cards have to go up. And I'm like, let me sit on it for a while and I'll sell one. Well, man, I sat on that thing for like a year and for wasn't moving. And so I ended up selling it for more than I paid for the lot, but I think I sold it for like $37 because I just got tired of. I'm like, I must be wrong. I must not know anything about the hobby anymore because I can't believe this card's only $30, you know. And then of course, now look at these things. I mean, anything, any one of rookies are going through the roof.
Here's a card I got from Sean Tiford.
Oh, nice.
Is numbered to 15.
Oh,
I didn't think I would, you know, I never chased these cards.
That's a good looking card, though.
Oh, it's beautiful. Great image. Yeah. I mean, the camera isn't doing it justice. It has some shine to it, but it's numbered to 15, and there's an actual ruby in there. It's beautiful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a ruby. Number 15. So, you know, it's kind of like the Flawless. That's a gorgeous card.
Hey, Eloy the Go Flores wants me to tell this story. Eloy the Go Flores, he's a coach and he has kids. He's a teacher. And there's this, we were playing, I work at USC and we're playing Vanderbilt. And one of Eloy's one of the kids that Eloy knows, Carter Young was playing. He's a big deal in college baseball. And so Eloy tells me, hey, I was just talking to him. Go tell him hi for me. Go tell him that Eloy said what's up. So I know the guy he's talking about. I go up to him and I'm like, hey, Cooper. Hey, Cooper. And he's like, I'm not Cooper. I'm like, yeah, you are. He's like, no, I'm not Cooper. And I was like, yeah, you know, Eloy. He's like, I'm not Cooper, though. And I'm like, yeah, you are. And he's like, no. And then I go back and I text him and say, hey, I was telling Cooper what's up right now. He said he doesn't know you. He's like, no, not Cooper, Carter Young. And I'm all like, oh, I'm over here talking to the wrong guy.
Speaking of Cooper, you guys remember Michael Cooper?
Yeah.
For the Lakers.
Yeah, he used to always win the 3-point shot, or he won a lot.
Was he the one coaching in the WNBA? Wasn't he like the Sparks coach or something? Or
I don't know. Maybe he just, I don't know. Maybe he identified as a woman.
AC Green.
Oh, AC Green, yeah.
Yeah, the Virgin.
Yeah.
How about Norm Nixon?
With the cherry girl?
Norm Nixon out of Duquesne.
Hey, you guys follow All-Time Great Blogs, Victor?
Yeah.
Phenomenal channel. I'm just looking at like
I need to learn more channel. I'm not knowing these guys you're talking about.
Look at I like him because he does vlogs, you know, so I like listening to things that take like 20, 30 minutes. Because when I'm at work and say I'm gonna mow a field and I'm gonna take 3 hours mowing, I listen to a bunch of podcasts that last half hour, videos that last an hour. Yeah. But I don't comment on them because I'm just listening to him.
Right.
He's one of those people. I like listening to his stuff because it's long, you know, but I never get to comment on him.
Yeah, John. You'll enjoy him. His All-Time Great Blogs. He actually has a website with the same title. He's obsessed with rookie cards because I think his origin story is like when he was trying to get back into the hobby. He was so, especially in the junk wax era, you know, when everyone was competing and then Fleer donors, it was very complicated. What was a true rookie? You know, you have pre-rookies, rookies, actual rookie cards in the same rookie year, and then post-rookies. And he just breaks it down to a science. If you go to his website, he also does a blog opposed to a vlog. That's why everything is well thought out, well written. But on his website, you can type in a name, and what pops up is the actual rookie card. And then he'll break it down as to why it's the rookie card opposed to everything. Phenomenal. He just
that's like
his latest video is called
rookie card something. Yeah.
And he'll show you a card. He's like, what is this? Is this a rookie card or it's not a rookie card? And we'll show, you know, how Topps puts rookie card emblem on everything. He's like, this is not a rookie card because this is an insert or this is a parallel. Even though it's a parallel, the 10 Commandments, and you got to read his 10 Commandments. It's phenomenal. It's like, it's got to be pack issue, nationwide distributed. Like the on tops those aren't rookie cards. They're not available to everybody. You got to order them.
Yeah.
So it just breaks it down scientifically and something
That's why, like, when people start to argue, is like, if a lot of people want to say his earliest card, no matter what, is his rookie card. I was like, well, there's 100 players now that have like little league rookie cards. You know what I mean? Because
but I mean,
little league, you can make your own baseball cards.
Well, you touched on something that's kind of been a pet peeve of mine for a long time.
51 Bowman Mantle is his only rookie. 52 Topps ain't shit. No.
I mean, in the old days, it was easy, and you're right. 52 is not his rookie, but it's his first. Who made up the rules of what is and isn't a rookie card?
The hobby.
No, but eventually, I think
there are a strict set of rules for what is and what isn't.
I think Major League Baseball came up with the rules, right? With Topps.
I think Beckett made it up, like the magazine producers. But I mean, as a collector, you don't have to live by that. If it has a rookie card emblem on it, and I want to call it a rookie card, I'll call it a rookie card. Like who determined that I'm not allowed to? There's no way that's a rookie card. Topps is calling it a rookie card. Topps is calling it one. If I think it is, like, who made up the rules, right? That's all I'm saying is I don't.
Because
there's all these rules.
He wrote articles and videos on that. Who made up the rules, and who do we go by? You know, there's the hobby decide, MLB, and
yeah. I mean, it's I mean, this is a whole. You can have like endless debates on this. I mean, there's a lot of information to dig up because
there's so much really opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, but there are industry standards, but you know, who made them up? Because you say that, I don't know. It's like if it's a hostess card, it was widely back of a Twinkies box. Is that not a rookie card? You know, by Beckett. No, it's an alternative rookie, or you know, it wasn't a mainstream. Like I disagree with that.
Yeah, because it was a regional distribution.
Were hostess cards regionally distributed?
Well, see, like by like the definition that top, like let's say like by the definition that Topps and Beckett came out, where the card has to be on his full rookie season. Well, technically, then that means that the 85 Mark McGwire is not his rookie. Yeah. But everybody calls that his rookie, you know?
Right. No, right. That would be what, a prospect, right?
Yeah, it would. But everybody calls that his rookie.
If a player comes up in 2012 and he has a card issued in 2012, how is that not a rookie card? It's from his rookie season.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Who decides? Who's the god of
because Beckett back in the days would have two rookies. You know what I mean? For a player, like say for Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, the 87 is the rookie year, but all these 86 were called the extra rookie card, the XRC. You know what I mean?
Right.
They would call it the XRC card. But then the next year they would still call that card.
What does that even mean? What's an extra rookie card?
I don't know what the X is, but it would be.
I'm telling you, Victor has all that.
That makes sense.
I'm telling
What's
you,
an
John,
extra rookie card?
You're gonna love his channel. He talks about the XRC, the RC. What's this? But it's like even Jeter. I mean, everyone knows that 93 SP is rookie
He has
card.
rookie cards in 6 different years.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah.
94, 95. You know.
And people are saying he has like a minor league card, and then you got minor league cards. You know.
The first Bowman, yeah, that's crazy. So those are.
I mean, hands down, of all the Hall of Famers, Jeter has to have the most rookie and prospect cards, right?
Yeah, I got a lot of.
I mean, there must be 280 of them.
Yeah.
And there's all kind of different variations. This one has gold label. This
like
one doesn't.
You know, back in the 80s, we talk about like Lou Piniella and Dale Murphy. They got multiple rookie cards, but now that's nothing. Having 4 or 2 is nothing compared to now.
Yeah.
Jeter does have a lot. Like the Pinnacle alone, you got the Dufex, then you got the base, and then you got Artist Proof.
There are so many.
You got Death Proof.
I'm still learning about new ones. I still see new ones every once in a while I didn't know existed.
Yeah, but there's so much product in different sets now. And Topps just, it's like you got Allen Ginter and then you got Allen Ginter Chrome. It's over.
Yeah, well, what's different about now and like after the boom is there were all these different card companies, like you talked about Edge and Collectors.
Mhm.
What was that other one? Collectors.
Collector's Choice.
Yes, Collector's Choice and Pinnacle and Upper Deck and this and that. Now we just have a few companies. They make 28 sets a year, right? It's
Yes.
like Topps makes 28, Panini makes 28. But there aren't that many card makers actually.
Well, yeah, like what's a trip is like in the 70s when TCMA tried to come out, but they were kind of
Yeah.
like bootleg. You know what I mean? So Topps just bought them out to get rid of them. You know,
Yep.
we're gonna buy you guys and just stop making them.
Yeah, and they bought Bowman, in 55
Yeah.
or 56, whenever that was. And yeah, that's the interesting part though, because for a while there were a lot of different companies making cards.
Yeah.
And I do miss the 90s, late 80s and early 90s for the reason that everywhere you went, there were cards. You went to Denny's, you got 3D cards. You went to Long John Silver's, you got cards.
Circle K,
you got
7-Eleven.
Yeah, it was awesome. There were so many different cards to collect because I think us true collectors, we don't have to have all tops. Like there's a lot of cool cards that are not top.
Like to me, when I was a kid, 7-Eleven was like an awesome hangout because they had video games and Beckett and Card Price magazines. You know what I mean? So you're over there playing video games, and then when you lose, and you know how people used to stack the quarters, like I'm next on the video games. You're waiting your turn. You just look through the magazines,
You got that
one,
John?
Yeah.
Woo!
No, 71 Dell team.
Yeah,
stamps.
hold on.
Man, that's pretty.
Yeah, I can't believe I got it in the 8. 71.
Man, that bat looks big.
Small. I love it. Yeah, whoever cut it did a pretty good job. That's clean. This guy's going to the vault. Oh, where's my boy?
Oh,
you see, Rudolph.
Geraldo Rivera's vault.
Me and Rudolph are always on the same page because when John was talking, I was like, Upper Deck needs to come back to baseball. Upper Deck was my favorite. SP Authentic. I just loved Upper Deck.
Well, I mean, what's crazy is card companies like, what was I gonna say? There were some card companies in the 90s that were killing it, coming out with awesome stuff, and like Crown, Crown Royal was making awesome cards too.
Wasn't Zenith making cards?
Yeah, I mean, there were so many, man. What's up, Aaron Davis?
Rudolph was
you can Lou.
What's up? What you got?
I got my second case again.
Oh, look at that!
This is what they came in. So this is the book, and then I have some loose ones that I just put up there.
Is that a quick frame?
Yeah, same frame, just a different size.
Rudolph, you see, I'm trying to hook you guys up. Rudolph.
Eli, you talk about Fleer Metal, Eli? Like these?
That's sick, bro. That's beautiful right there. Where did you get that damn magazine, dude?
Oh, those are still around, and they have all the cards intact, and the what's it called? Hold on.
Hold on. his room must be.
I got it right here.
After every conversation, his room has got to be a mess. He probably organized.
My room is a mess right now. I got things everywhere for pulling stuff out.
Now these
all my frames are open.
I don't know if you have this, but and this wasn't expensive, but who knows nowadays. So I had
Sean Tiefer is talking about 55 Golden Stamps Dodger book, undervalued Koufax rookie.
Oh yeah, I have that Koufax. I have the Jackie Robinson, the Roy Campanella. I have a bunch of the 55 stamps.
Yeah, the Jackie.
They are. Sean's right. They're like an obscure set that people don't really. They're cool. That Koufax is nice.
PSA. That's why.
Have you seen this one?
Yes, that's the photo stamp.
So this is how they came.
Oh, the whole thing.
Golly,
yeah, Hank Aaron and Clemente, and this one features Hank Aaron, Clemente, and Willie Mays on the same one.
I got a book kind of like that, but it's Sesame Street.
And then you have Chris Sabo down here. See Chris Sabo? Did you know that he played in 1969?
with or without the cork bat?
No, but I have a bunch of these. There's a beautiful Johnny Bench.
That's gorgeous, man.
So anyway, these are from 1971. So that makes this. Is this a rookie card? Bert Blyleven, 1971.
Nope.
Come on, rookie card.
Nope, it's not
Hey,
a
let
rookie.
me go Beckett and ask him.
According to the Ten Commandments, it wasn't packed.
It's
in.
like in the early 80s,
Great
there was a guy
Jackson.
named Randy Johnson.
Who's that?
Reggie Jackson.
Oh,
Reggie.
It's a really nice card. Thurman Munson. I have them all.
The 69, that guy's, I think it's clean. That 69 Reggie.
Oh, and the Pete Rose is beautiful.
Ooh. Those are nice stances, man. I like the old stances where they just had the bat, like nice line.
These were worth nothing when I was growing up. Nothing. I don't know if they have any value now or not, but they're cool to have.
What's Lou Rock getting? He's going into his vault now.
Oh, this was a nice little find. I mean, little off-center top, but I thought this was a sharp card.
Oh yeah, classic.
$40. I mean,
You get that for $40?
yeah. Well, I talked to him. I bundled it. He wanted 80. He was giving me the homeboy discount, but I bought a couple of things. I think I spent about 200 that day. So when I was bundling,
that's a great price for that.
I think I was like 160 with everything else. I'm like, throw in the Reggie for 200. 200 sounds better than 160. I told him. He's like, it does. You can have it. But he knows I'm gonna be back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, do you guys remember back during the original card boom where they used to have there was a guy that he was like the shopping network, and he'd do infomercials where he would
Don
sell
West?
cards.
Don West?
I don't remember his name.
Don West.
Yeah, I used to laugh because he'd just be pumping up these cards. I'm like, what the heck?
I still have the monster box because I begged my parents. I was I think I was 14, and I stayed up. I couldn't go to sleep, and I was infatuated with the 2 o'clock, and I wrote down the phone number. And when my parents woke up at like 7:30, I'm like, I'll clean my room. I'll do this, for like 2 weeks. Please get it. My father's like, how much is it? I'm like, it's only 106. 3 easy installments of whatever it was. And because I remember he showed like Sandy Koufax this, a Hank Aaron. And when I got it, it was just a bunch of junk wax. I was so fucking pissed. I still remember how disappointed. It's probably the only time I've been disappointed in the hobby.
Oh, such a beautiful card.
Sent you that text, bro.
Beautiful.
I sent you that text. Let me see.
I like this Reggie Jackson autograph right here, Relic. This is a sweet
hold on
card
one
right
second. I'm right back.
I just picked this up for like $5. Look at that.
Oh, I like those right there.
58. Look how sharp that is, bro. I got that for $5, dude.
That's a nice condition right there, big time.
I got this one. These are some of the new ones I picked up. Second year Cepeda.
Oh yeah, you sent me that. That's a great card. So Sean Tiford, you were talking about the 55 golden stamps, right?
Oh, Sean was.
Got an autograph, Carl Erskine. Here's the Sandy Koufax he was talking.
Nice. I got a bunch of like Reggie Jackson. We talk about those obscure colors on their relic cards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait, I have a question
like
for
the old
Sean
uniform.
Tiford. Did you ever know about the 55 Wheaties stamps?
Yes. I got one of them. Let me see.
Got a whole bunch of those here too. Obscure stuff. They're just generic, no players, no specific players. And here's the Jackie Robinson. I got that one. I have all these ungraded, most of the set. Well, I have the Dodgers. They did the Giants too. I don't have any of the Giants. Oh, and I think they did the Cleveland Indians too. Oh, Pee Wee
I
Reed.
like TCMAs. Nice.
Tommy Lasorda. Here's your man, Pepino.
Tommy.
All kind of goodies in there.
Oh,
I just
nice.
realized these need some perfect fit holders. Man, I'm slacking
Got
off.
64.
I gotta
Wheat-
leave these out now.
64 Wheaties right here.
Oh yeah, do you have the Clemente?
No, I don't have the Clemente. I keep on losing on that one.
Yeah, I was lucky to get a bunch of those. I got the Clemente and I got the whole set except I don't know. I have to checklist it. I might have the whole set.
I don't have the what's the Dexter 68? Because these are the 83 stickers.
Yeah, those are the 83. Are they 83? They're somewhere in there.
Yeah, Star Line stickers. But what these were from like the 68 Dexter.
Is the same company? You know, I honestly don't know. I when I was growing up, somehow I ended up with the Clemente and the Willie Stargell in that set,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. But honestly, I didn't really collect like Clemente after, after his playing days. I didn't collect anybody after their playing days. I mean, here and there, or if I ended up with it, I certainly would keep it. But I didn't really seek them out. So those things there sold for like $1 in the early '90s when we were buying them at the stores, at the card stores.
I came across because I thought, when I came across them, like, oh, I got that. And I was looking and it said 68 Dexter press. And I think it was the original photo from this. And then
God. I just
Wow, that's good.
That's is that what that's photos from?
yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure. This is just
Dexter.
the 83. So I think Dexter.
Yeah, that sounds right. You know what? I was confused, and that was J Publishing. Yeah, you're right. Dexter Press. I think you're right. I forgot to show you this. You probably have one of these too.
Oh man, Gina's just pulling out all the stops. Well, at least I got scratch offs. These are the originals.
Oh, that's dope. I like those.
I got like the whole set, I think.
It's an uncut sheet of his 1972 fan club cards.
Yeah, man, I love that you have all the uncut sheets.
PSA won't grade this.
No,
They won't grade it?
that's all right.
No, you'd have to cut it. You'd have to cut them individually.
You go to Hobby Lobby and get the frame. Where'd John go? I gotta show him this 73 action shot that he loves so much.
I have to keep putting things away because I'm running out of room.
See, but what about
I can't even walk.
this is an action shot right here, the Thurman Monson.
Yeah, but that's
That's
71.
awesome.
That I got that.
Yeah, what about it?
Bro, look at this action shot. What's so action about that, bro? He's holding the ball.
Well, the 73 it's the first year they had mostly action. Now 72, I think they tested it out.
Yeah,
with
72 had some ugly ones too.
They had the inaction cards, but 73 is when they really just went mostly action shots. I mean, look at like the Steve Carlton, the Steve Garvey, the Willie Stargell, the Bobby Bonds. I mean, the list goes on and on. Hey, I forget what that's from. What is that?
It's like a playing card, but it's like it has a bunch of it's a Babe Ruth like playing card set from back in the days.
Yeah, I've seen that. I can't
That's Babe
remember.
Ruth in the back.
I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Second year Reggie, just hanging out in my box.
Yeah,
So,
that's a nice Reggie.
I like the 70s. I like that set too.
The
Man.
71's nice too of him.
Oh, 71's by far.
Yeah. I have this other Reggie Jackson autograph that he gave me in person.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, I got
First.
I got this for like $1 when I was bundling. Look at how nice that 73 is.
Yeah.
That's
My
good.
man.
That's a good buy right there.
My man Manny.
Again?
I have all Jackson Sports Illustrated posters. Those are hard to find.
Thrice Aroni, what's up?
And if you do, they're usually beat up.
Hey, your boy Sean Tiefer is asking, do you have any 36 WWG or 37, I guess, OPC?
Wait, 36 what? I know the Opeachy. I don't, Sean. It's actually on my want list. I almost picked one up a couple months ago. I think it was Bill Dickey I was going after. I do not have any from that set. I want them. But what was the first one? The W what?
WWG, Whiskey Golf. See, that's so rare.
1936.
Don't know what that is. That's too rare for me, bro.
Wait, is it? Did he say 36?
Yeah,
That's the Wesker Griff? Wesker Griff card?
Wesker Griff.
Man, I'm drawing a blank. What's that set?
Worldwide Gum.
Oh,
Hardball.
you hang on, Sean.
He's got it all. Brand new socks and drawers.
Yeah, we got 38 in
Let's
here.
see what he's coming with.
Hey, you, Cesar, you're the moderator. Are you watching this chat? Because I'm slacking, bro.
It's hard to keep up. Sometimes it just moves up like all kinds of spaces, man.
Oh, my boy, Rue Dog is saying Dexter Press has multiple years.
And murders. Dexter.
Yeah, I love. You know they're coming back with a season after the fact. It's already in the
I literally just watched the first 3 episodes right before we came on.
Bro,
Dexter, I've never watched it before.
Bro, it's addicting. It's so good. And it only gets better. Here we go. Love the Munson. Hold my nunchucks.
I got these action,
Hold my nunchucks.
Action All-Stars.
Oh, I got a couple of those, dude.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. These are sweet.
Yeah, they're all Yankees. I got some more Kobe's. I got lots of Kobe's, man. I didn't realize how many Kobe's I got. So let me go get some of those.
Kobe.
Oh.
Hey, I'm all by myself. What's up, guys?
Okay, Sean, you ready for this? We got Speedy DeRocher.
Oh, Laurie DeRocher. That's great.
I got a raw Paul Wainer here.
Leo.
Oh, I got a Bill Terry hanging on my wall, and this is the creme de la creme for me. I mean, I don't have the Lou Gehrig or the Joe DiMaggio. Man, those are 2 dream cards, especially the DiMaggio. But I got the Dizzy Dean.
Nice.
This Leo DeRocher so badass because they list him as Speedy DeRocher.
Oh.
Yeah, these were distributed in Canada, and they're not easy to find.
Was Elo here early when I was going to the basketball box? I got some Kobe's right here.
What else you want to see, Sean?
I'm doing this for Eloy the GOAT. Kobe back.
I'm putting all kinds of stuff on my desk.
How about some Fatima cards?
Fatima. Oh, do that. Hey,
Here's a Fatima tin.
Hey, remember that trade, that epic trade I was telling you about with the McGuire? I found it.
Oh yeah.
Only numbered to 10,000. These were crazy hits, though.
Eloy. This is for Eloy. If he likes Kobe's, check out this Kobe uncut sheet.
Oh, nice. Hey, Sean, hold on. I have a card you might not have seen before.
Got that somewhere. This is a top stadium.
I had 2 of them. I had 2 of those uncut sheets, but this one I ripped it by accident.
Don't send that to PSA. If you send that to PSA, just be authentic.
Man, this is fun, but man, pulling all this stuff out, I'm making a mess.
Bro, my room's trash, and my shit was immaculate. What do you want to see? I went through my Kobe's already. I don't know if you see. I got a lot of Vince Carter's because I love Vince Carter. Look at that. All Topps Chrome, Carter. Carter was my dude. And I loved Barkley. I don't think you can't say anything about Barkley. Barkley was the shit.
Man, when he first came up with Philadelphia, I thought he was great.
Later,
When he
Big Jam.
his rookie season, he was fun to watch.
I couldn't get enough of Barkley. Let me turn this light off. Let me see.
Beans Baseball Card Blogs is a big Barkley fan too.
You know that one, Sean?
What's
How
Sean?
about this Walter Johnson?
He said he only has the
Oh,
Pirates
the train.
card.
This is Willard Chocolate, Walter Johnson.
Well, that's the Willy Wonka chocolate.
I like the
didn't
Willard.
make cards.
I like the ones where he's batting. And have Tris Speaker. How about this? This is awesome. Rogers Hornsby.
Man, pulling out some heat.
Sick, bro. I'm just pulling out Kobe's because that's what people want to see.
You want me to pull out some Kobe's?
Yeah, let's pull out Kobe's. I'm getting requests for Kobe's.
All right, let me grab a couple Kobe's.
He's gonna pull out his jockstrap.
I'm gonna pull out that Kobe auto that I have on card. Not on card, but that one. And you can't even see the auto on this with this angle.
I love it. Here's the scoreboard.
And
I got 2 of these. Complicated. There we go. Another rookie.
I have a Kobe autographed basketball.
Oh, that's dope, bro. How did you get that one?
This guy, Kobe was signing at his card shop, and Kobe was there, and he paid for 2 autographs, but he didn't have a basketball, so he went across the street to the Big Five. There's a Big Five somewhere there, and he bought an official NBA ball and a generic ball, and he got them both signed, and he sold me the generic ball and kept the NBA official ball.
I'll take that too.
That's what I said. Any day, it's still his autograph.
That's all day. These are just non-rookies. Everything else I was showing was rookies. Let's see. This is a nice one. I love Stadium Club, man. Stadium Club always does a good job, no matter what sport they're doing. Here's a Fleer 0405. Kobe for me has entered the realm of Jordan, where if I see it and I don't have it, I just buy it.
Yeah, Eloy. I remember you telling the story about Kobe when you were at a game and he was in Seattle, right? And then he killed Seattle after you guys were there for you guys.
Hey, who knows this guy?
Can't see. Let me go on my computer.
David Latin.
Huh.
I don't
Like the genie Aladdin?
break it down.
Latin. Like you, Latin.
Latino.
You don't remember David Latin?
No, I don't. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Did you see the movie Texas Western?
Yeah. Is that the one with Gene Hackman where he's talking about the
No, that's a Hoosiers.
Oh, that's who it is. No.
No, they put an all black team together.
Is that the one where the dog's dunking? Where the dog dunks there, bud?
That's the one where they had the first starting 5 all black.
Yeah. He was the center.
Gotcha.
And he went to play for and I have
Man, look at all those Kobe's you're just showing nonstop.
So he played for the Pittsburgh Condors when they had a basketball team in the ABA. And this is an actual photograph that you got at the stadium.
Oh, cool.
That's dope.
I might be the only David Latin collector on here. All right, how about my man, Kawhi?
Ooh.
Those.
That
Hey,
20
Mangini.
That's a nice one. I like.
Sean Tiefer says you and him need to have a live stream together and just showing off your stuff. You're gonna make a great video.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm down. I figured we'd invite him on here.
We could, but I don't have his phone number to send him the link, and I don't know how to put the link on here.
I got his number.
This is a cool one.
Man, we've been on for 3 hours. Holy guacamole! We're gonna have to do another one.
This is a really cool one because it's numbered 23 of 25, so it's numbered to his jersey number.
That's sick. That's LeBron.
Yeah, and this is a cool Sage rookie. Well, pre-rookie, I guess. A really, really cool card. And do you know this one? You know this, Jordan?
Can't see it.
It's the 1992 Fleer team leader. It's pretty hard to find.
Is that the one with 45?
Nah, what do you mean?
There's different jersey number. I think it was 12 or something, right?
Oh no. This is no. That's the 91 or 92 hoops. Look this up on eBay when you get a chance. You won't find too many of them.
What makes this? Is it the blue board? What makes it so hard to get?
It's just short printed. It was a team leader insert card. There aren't too many around.
Really? Oh, check that
I don't
out.
know what it's selling for now, but they used to be selling for over 100.
Yeah.
Got Kevin Durant.
I got that little double uncut Michael Jordan.
That's a dope one. These are available for trade. These are available for trade. Send me Yankees. I'm not a big LeBron fan.
I'll trade you for some LeBron.
Oh, here's my man Tim Duncan. Back in the day, this was his hottest rookie card. I don't know what is now.
I think his Chrome.
This was the #1 rookie card. That was always in the magazines that everybody wanted. But those things change.
Yeah, here's a scoreboard. Timmy.
And guess what? I saved the best for last, my man.
What you got, brother?
Kenyon Martin, baby.
I got Kenyon Martin relic or something. I'll send it to your ass.
Yeah, I gotta look for some Kenyon Martins now.
I loved Kenyon Martin.
Sean Tiefer is down to join our next one or get involved.
Boom.
Yeah, I think we might have to go to bed. We might have to save some cards for another time.
Yeah, I'm making a mess here. I gotta clean up before we do this again.
Me too. I definitely have to do that. I can't even walk through my room. I can't even get out of my chair.
I got wrappers. I got boxes, monster boxes open.
Dude, I got my swords, my basketballs, my Derek Jeter balls. I got stuff all over the place.
And I'm keeping my daughter up. She's studying. She's in dental school, and I'm keeping her from her studies. That's awful.
We gotta give the people what they want. There's still 33 mother truckers up in here.
Yeah, I got bobbleheads everywhere.
I just introduced you to a big card. You look that up, and if you can find this card, somebody might not know what they have, because this is one of those sought after Michael Jordans.
Give me the year again.
It's oh my God, my cat just jumped on my cards. 1992 Fleer team leader. Hey.
I'm now going to be competing against 33 guys in the stream.
Oh my God.
Oh shit, yeah, raw. It's 250 raw. Some guys trying to get.
Damn, nice.
But it's only one.
It's a hot card. How many are on there?
Just the one you're selling, Mangini.
yeah, you'd think, huh?
The raw one is 250 or best offer. There's one that's graded. It's a 7 PSA 303. Buy it now.
But I'm just curious, how many are even on there?
There's a BGS 9 for 1,500. Buy it now. So there's 3. That's the third one. There's one with 16 bids, $172, and there's almost 2 days on that one, and that's a raw card.
So what is there, 4?
No, there's like 6 of them.
Oh, are there that many?
There's,
They're all $1 million collection.
there's an 8.5 for almost $1,200.
Big difference between the 7 and the 8, huh?
Brother, there's a Gem Mint 10. Someone's trying to get 8,500.
Woo!
I'll tell you what, that's probably a good price because in 3 months you're going to hear it sold for $572,000.
What grade was yours?
Mine's a 7.
7. I thought you were gonna say authentic. That's all I wanted.
No, it's a 7.
That's beautiful.
I usually buy 7s because 7s are cheap and they look great. To my eye, I can't tell the difference between most 7s and 8s or 9s, so it looks beautiful to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of running into the problem with these 70 serial cards because they crack so bad. But anything that's graded is so expensive. Like I'm looking at the 1970 Kellogg's Clemente, and anything 8 and above is just crazy money. But then you get it raw, it's all cracked to shit.
Right.
Do you think like cars like that, like those Kellogg's, do you think eventually they'll all crack, even if you have them in a slab, like say 20 years from now?
No, because I keep it out of the sun.
I don't think.
Yeah, but just the aging process, you know?
Tell you what, it's a good question because I've seen 10s that have cracks, which
Really?
means which means that they were slabbed, they were 10s, and they might have cracked in
I've
the
seen
slab.
that before too.
Yeah,
That's what I always think. That's what I always think about. Say like cars now, like these Prism and these cars that are just like 10 years old, new technology. What if they all like, just kind of crack or bow? You know, because how they tend to bow and stuff.
Yeah,
What if the future they just happen to peel or some kind of, you know, you never know.
Yeah, I don't know if eventually they would crack or not. I mean, I have so many great Kellogg's and they're not cracked, but like I said, when you see one that's a 10 and then you see it's cracked, you know that had to happen after it was slabbed because I saw that more than once. And nobody's dumb enough to try to fake a 10 with a crack. Like you're not going to believe them, right?
Yeah.
So that like you wouldn't put a 10 on it, maybe a 7 or a 6 to try to get away with it, but.
All right, guys.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Thank you so much. This was fun.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for watching, man, hanging out with us. Man, I can't believe another 3 hours went by like that.
I know. I mean, last night it was only 2, so we went extra tonight.
We went 3 hours.
We went 3 hours.
We did
last night? Or 2 nights ago? That was 3 hours?
Yeah.
Over midnight.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, guys. Well, we'll do this again. Hey, anybody who's on here, if you guys want to join, hit me up so I can get you guys a link before. I just need your cell number so I can send you the link. All right, but thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks guys for hanging out again.
Thanks
Great
everyone.
talk, man. Keep it positive. All right.
Peace
Later,
out.
guys. Love the hobby. Keep collecting baseball cards forever, essays. What are you gonna do after this, John?
I'm gonna look at some baseball cards.